Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Stone's Live Poker. I am Jake Rosensteel, here with the one and only
Justin Kelly, I think.
Right now.
It's been a long weekend, man.
Right on. And tonight is the greatest 1-3 game of all time, the Veronica and Friends game. Tonight, hosted by our very own poker room ambassador, Mr. Lon McCarran, the voice of the World Series himself.
So technically this is Lon and Friends, and I mean, I don't want to be biased here, but I'm kind of a fan, a bigger fan, maybe?
It's kind of a big deal.
But the only downside is I don't know if they're going to be able to barrel quite as much wine as the Veronica and Friends game.
So yeah, it'll be kind of interesting to see how the game goes. I mean, we always talk about how big the 1-3 plays here and how crazy it can get. And then the Veronica and Friends game oftentimes is a very accurate representation of that, although much more well lubricated.
Yes,
so to speak.
yes.
Now that said, we still have Val Cross Poker in the game, so it's not like no one's barreling wine.
No, there's definitely wine barreling. And looking over there, I just see all the superstars, and I'm like, if Veronica's not here to crush souls, who's going to be the soul crusher? It's really anybody's game.
Lon McCarran. That's
Lon McCarran.
I walk in and Lon looks at me and he's all, oh my god, you're that guy that talks poker. I'm like, just stop, Lon. Like,
you stop it. You stop it.
Plastica, Rick and Barstow, all the best in the chat. Johnny Ria, I can't even pronounce names, I'm good at stuff. So without further ado, let's get down to the table.
Yeah, seat one, somebody might recognize, guys, V Cross, the one and only Val, sitting there. Oh my god, and look at that headshot picture. That's money. That is money right there.
People are good at this. I don't know.
People are good at this.
Is anyone gonna like one up the Kyle G?
I saw that. He's so gangster with like the do-rag or whatever.
It was wonderful.
He goes from innocent honey badger to I'm gonna do a drive-by.
I can't wait.
It's gonna be awesome.
The Stones main. We all watched Final Table. I had the pleasure of commenting that with Chris Moneymaker. Congratulations to Hugh who won it. Second place was Ducky. We have Ducky's wife, Alicia, in seat 2. She's sitting on about 400 right now. I want Alicia, or I'm curious to see if Alicia's going to outplay Ducky. I mean, Ducky's not at the table with her.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's going to be able to go back and, okay, well, you did this wrong, you did that wrong.
Well, I was on the stream, and you was on the stream, and I was kind of better.
I didn't do anything wrong. I played better than you, so.
Just going to put that out there.
Very cool. Bill H., I believe this is his first time on the stream. Don't quote me about that. I'm usually wrong about most things, most times, as are most people. Bill's sitting on about 250. He's got position on Alicia, and all importantly, he's got position on V-Cross Poker, so he's in a good spot. But a little trouble for him to his left is Mr. Lon McCarran,
who knows a little something about poker and might actually win the Best Headshot Award. Like, this is definitely professionally done.
Hi, I'm Lon, and I'm professional.
He didn't even know there was a camera there. He's just like, I always look like this. I never take a bad pick.
Lon's sitting on about 300. We got Swiftly in seat 5, our very own. I love it. And oh, dude, look at that.
These are like, I feel like we should give awards for headshots now. Like, these guys are killing it. I love it.
Crushing. Swiftly's got about 450 in front of him. We got Bo in seat 6. Bo sitting on about 750. I want to say we've seen Bo on the stream before, have we not?
I believe so. He looks familiar. Absolutely.
I don't know. I mean, all poker players look the same.
It's true. They have chips in front of them. They have cards. Sometimes they flip them over.
Yeah, hoodies and sunglasses.
Yeah,
and headphones.
It's true.
It's all sorts of run together.
They're going to.
Welcome back, Boyana. Boyana in seat 7, sitting on about 500. Great headshot. Great hat. Where's the hat? But she's not rocking the hat.
Where's the hat? Where's the hat?
leaving us hanging. And anyone and everyone's favorite, whether is he infamous or is he famous? I don't know. It's Watt
Either way, you get famous in there somewhere.
Take
and then
the credit and the blame. I love it.
Wearing a hell of a shirt, by the way. It says
hell of a shirt.
Yeah, Costco Polish dog, just like Mama used to make, right?
Just for Veronica.
Oh my God! And then the back, I believe we have hashtag Suitered.
So I mean, we are playing the Suitered game.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And the Destroyer of Souls, the Run Good himself, Harlan.
No
Seat
surprise
9.
for Harlan. Everybody knows Harlan. No stranger to the stream, and no stranger to any pot. I don't care what it is. 3-bet, 4-bet. Like, I got 2 cards. I'm in.
Yeah, I got 2 quad draws. You can't
I got 2 quad draws. Easy money. They're not suited, so I have 2 flush draws. You're done.
Harlan's got about 800 in front of him. He's probably in for about, I don't know, 3-4K. I have no idea.
He's probably stuck for at least $11 million to start.
So it normally is Veronica and friends. Lon McCarran's hosting tonight. The wine is flowing. I'm excited, and we'll see where this thing goes. For those of you who haven't downloaded the app already, the Stones Live app is available through your App Store, iTunes, all that kind of noise.
Yeah, Google Play, go get it. It's awesome. There you go. You see a little thing right there. You can actually scan the QR code if you're that quick. You can check it out. But yeah, I mean, you can check out our menu. You can check out the tournament schedule.
Put your name on the list for all the cash games.
It's fantastic. You're gonna love it.
Angry Stickman, welcome, welcome, welcome. Ryan 00714, Brett and Kyle. Proper 3-bet.
Proper 3-bet under his real name.
Was he going by an alias?
Oh, no. I was thinking 678. I was thinking, yeah, Harry Hobson is the other one, right? I was just like, sneaky.
Tank X87. I love that. I hope we can get some 678 in the chat tonight. I love having 678 in the chat. He's one of those guys who always like driving conversation. Somehow, like whenever the stream's running, you always see people like that are like hitting him up for coaching, like during, like in
He's
the
like,
chat.
so what's your opinion on this thing?
Yeah. So what would you do? The first thing I would do is ignore the commentators and let me tell you what's really going on.
Yeah. First thing, put them on mute and give me a call on Skype, and I'm gonna let you know all about it.
Rock and roll.
So I'm noticing we have some new graphics. I see the Stones Live also in the corner there too. That's pretty new. We got the new headshots. I saw some new transitions. And most importantly, we got some cards too. That's exciting.
So Watt's sitting pretty deep, it looked like. Also, Bo's sitting deep as well. They might have added on right before we, right after we collected chip counts here.
Veronica mailed him a check for some more chips. She phoned it in. She's like, if I'm not there, you guys are gonna need some more chips.
For those of you at home, anytime that we say suitered, drink.
Oh yeah. Hey, suitered. Cheers.
Suitered.
Coffee. Earth Choice coffee.
So Harlan makes it 12 to go under the gun +2 with King Queen suited. Bill's gonna call in position with a 9-8 off. Gonna bring just Lon, into the pot. Through a action and King 3-3. Harlan's way out in front. It checks through.
And Bill's gonna take a stab at it. He's gonna shoot out 20.
I like the way Harlan's playing this hand.
And Harlan's gonna come in for a raise.
Then I said he's gonna then he raised, and so now I'm not sure anymore. Wow, he gets a call from Bill. Bill is not believing Harlan.
Oh, look at this. And so Bill ends up making 3 pair here, and he's got to think, well, I mean, obviously he's weary of the king and the 3. We're going split cam here. Let's see if Bill is gonna fire out. He's gonna check it over to Harlan, and Harlan's gonna value bet this here for sure.
The graphics shows about 160 in the pot, and looks like Harlan's let out about 100, 140. Bill makes a call, this pair of 9s and 8s.
Yeah, he's got the what we call the Canadian boat. 3 pair, no good.
No good.
No good.
And Harlan gets max value there.
Is your volume pretty low in here or what?
Very, very low.
Yeah, let's pump it up a little bit.
Do I control this?
No, just on your laptop, right?
Oh.
So Harlan's sitting at 1K, it looks like right now, as our chip leader, and Wattbride not far behind here, sitting about 860. Bill H, I don't know, yeah, those graphics obviously aren't right. I think Bill H, you can see there, he has at least 300, and it's a little bit more than $38. So we are gonna catch up. Val barreling some wine.
I'm curious to see what develops between Val and Harlan. Val's got position on him. Wattbride's got the $7 straddle on this hand.
I just love this because there's so many unique and dynamic characters at this table right now, and in the different positions. Like this, we're gonna see some fun pots tonight. I feel it. I feel
it's gonna get weird.
It's gonna be a disturbance in the force.
Alicia's reaching for chips. She's gonna limp in the 7. Bill's gonna wake up, Ace King suited, and he's just gonna limp in as well. Interesting.
Coming over to swiftly. Swiftly with nines, limped as well, it looks like.
Wow, this is crazy.
So lots of limpers. I'm waiting for one person to 3-bet, because then we could get some 3-4-bet action going on real quick. Oh, there it is. And leave it up to Wapride with ace-10. Ace, he's like, you have no idea there's ace-king out there, there's nines, like.
Makes it 42 to go. Roughly a pot-sized bet.
And he's just going to come along. Obviously, the graphics are wrong here. It's not all in for Bill to call. It looks like after that call, he has about 250 behind, something like that.
Somewhere in that window.
And Swiftly's coming along. And
I would have thought that would have been not the worst spot for Swiftly to maybe get the back raise in. I mean, on the button in nines and a multi-way pot, you should be opening anyhow. But once he decides to limp in and gets Waprai to accommodate him by opening the pot, I think it's a bad spot for either Bill or Swiftly to put the raise in.
I feel like Bo kind of thought about it for a minute, because I mean, he's got horrible position, but he's got like little baby snappers that he knows are live.
Yeah.
You know, in this pot.
So 3-way action.
6-7-6 on the flop. Swiftly's got to love that flop. I mean, if you're not going to spike a set, all unders is kind of the next best thing. But given Waprai's raise, he's going to be weary of possibly an overpair. Oh, and look at this!
And Bill H is now going to stuff it,
jamming it. Now let's see what Swiftly does here. I mean, what's he going to do? I mean, I don't think he's putting him on a 6 necessarily, but even then, could he put him on 10s or better? Possibly, but he originally limped and then just flat.
It's hard to imagine him having 10s plus because he didn't raise, but then
exactly, because he limped and then flatted, right?
So you got to wonder, would he really make this kind of move if he had a 6, or is he just stuffing a hand like ace-7 or pocket 8?
Or is he stuffing a hand like, I don't know, ace-king suited?
8-9, although Swiftly's blocking the 9s, so he could be stuffing 5-4. It's a weird pot because everything got limped originally around. It's harder to find someone's range when you just over-limp 9s like that. I cranked it all the way up.
Oh, then we'll come up.
It's got to be the thing. It's a tough spot with a bet and a jam in front of you, but the way this hand is played pre, I wouldn't hate it if Swiftly just calls off here with the 9s. And welcome to 1-3 at Stone's Gambling Hall, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, 1-3, you know. Oh, here we go. All right, he let it go. And Waprai's going to be out of there, too. So, the aggression pays off for Bill in this spot. He takes it down.
Wow.
Pots it, looks like 404 plus that, so that should be healthy.
And it's funny, it's like one of those spots where I think sometimes if you don't have a lot of experience playing with a player, you don't know what a player's doing there. You might tell yourself, okay, well, I would never jam a 6 there.
Yeah.
Because you just, because why are you going to run everyone off? Mm-hmm. And so therefore, he probably doesn't have a 6, but some players do.
Exactly. Well, that's what we talked about that in the past about being polarizing, right? And just being like, okay, well, I have a 6 and I'm going to jam it because why would I do that?
Yeah. I saw a great tweet. I think I've talked about it before on the stream. That Bart Hansen tweeted out is never underestimate how bad people will play. And I'm not saying that even when he was playing bad, but there's players that will stuff it, like just like stuff monsters, and just like someone's gonna be bad enough to call me here.
Oh yeah.
You know, and just hold out hope. I don't know. Weird pots being played already. I don't know. Poker's broken. I'm broken.
My brain is broken. Woman Writer, what's going on? Jimmy Bluffett, Plastica, Rick and Barstow. Ryan 0000714.
So it looks like the $7 straddle is still on. Alicia opens up the pot. Looks like she made it 20 to go. I'm sorry, 16. 16 to go. Ace Jack off. Bo's gonna flatten the button with a suited queen. He's gonna bring Boyana along out of the small blind with the 5-4 of hearts. And now Harlan. A couple clunkers in the straddle. He'll let it go.
See, Tank X is like, all the stars are here. Check it out.
He's giving. Val's thinking like, hey, wait, how am I not playing pots?
So 3 going to the flop here. Oh, look at this flop for Boyana, dude. Just flops the low end of the straight right off the bat. Now diamond draw and open ended for Bo. So this could escalate
Bo's got to be thinking, just how do I get the money in?
Yeah, Bo's not. Yeah, exactly. Bo's not going anywhere. Neither is Boyana. I mean, she literally flops third nut right here.
And Alicia's coming out strong. Wow.
And this is not going to be good for. I think Alicia's going to find out real quick where she's at in this pot.
Wow, and Bo just flats.
Oh, and yeah, and Boyana stuffs it. Yep. Or she raises it. Now it's instant raise to 200. Obviously, you know that she basically is the same thing as all in essentially. And they know it. She knows it. Everybody knows it. So obviously Alicia's gone. And now Bo, I can't see him going anywhere here.
You call off. Yeah.
All in, call. Yeah. This is how this hand was going to play out. No way. No matter what.
Now you can run it up to 3 times here on the live stream.
Now they could chop it here with a 4 if a 4 peels off. No help. That's a brick. Boyana's gonna like to see that. And then, oh, look at that. And they chop it there anyways. She is not happy about
9 ball for the chop.
I'll tell you what, if I am going to get rivered, I'd rather have it be for a chop than a loss. I mean, if I gotta be the sunny side of things, that's what's going on.
And you look at the disappointment on Boyana's face. It's like,
I know.
God.
It says it all. We've all been there. I'm just like, yeah, I know. You know I flopped it. I'm awesome. But then again, can you really fault Bo? I mean, he's not going anywhere with that. With that flop, that hand.
No, I'm actually surprised that Bo didn't raise here. Well, the one thing is, Alicia bet pretty large. Her C-bet sizing was pretty big.
What did Alicia fire out on the flop?
It looked like she fired out about 35 or 40.
Yeah.
And so if Bo thinks that Alicia's got a big overpair that she might be willing to call, I mean, he's got a lot of chips.
Yeah.
So I think he actually, can and should be raising there. I mean, I think you can get Alicia to
get
fold.
value.
Well, not
Or
yet.
get her to come along.
Get her to fold maybe some overpairs. Because I mean, with a hand like Queen 5 suited on that board, you have the world for outs, but no showdown value. So I mean, you want to maximize your fold equity. So I think raising. I mean, Bo should be raising there with that hand like all the time. It'd be one thing if they were shorter, maybe, or if he didn't think he had any fold equity, but with the stack sizes in play, I think he can be raising there and trying to get occasionally to get Alicia to fold overpairs. You know, if he thinks that she's never going to fold an overpair, that she's always going to be willing to stack off with, kings, queens, aces, jacks even, then raising just might not be worth it.
Well, and for me, the way, I'm okay with the way Bo played that because I personally would have played that probably similarly, just calling along because I'm thinking even if they do have a big pair, they're gonna fire off almost no matter what comes on the turn, unless it's a diamond, I guess. I don't know, or 4-card straight. I guess if you hit your hand, they're gonna be.
There's a lot of cards
to
to kill your action.
Yeah, fair enough. So you want to get in on the flop. So Swiftly here with kings, raised up. I think it was 12 pre-flop. Got a couple callers to come along.
Hello, Cockdock.
Alicia here with a straight draw. And Harlan with a pair of 6s with the best kicker, and Boyana has a 6 as well.
And Harlan's in a lot of trouble.
Zing, no help to anybody. Pot's about 83 bucks. Let's see what Harlan does here. He's gonna check it over. Swiftly's enjoying a nice taste of wine because his kings are so good.
Delicioso.
I'd
be surprised if Harlan calls here.
There's just so many things out there.
Life happens.
No, yeah, that's enough.
Harlan says I will not be bluffed tonight.
Yep. Harlan's, I just want to see where we're at. So, for those of you who don't recognize Swiftly, he's actually a dealer here at Stones. He's super
Taylor. He's a crusher.
In disguise.
Hell of a singing voice too.
Yes, a karaoke, part-time karaoke master, if you will.
Hell of a singing voice. Then again, you get enough drinks to anybody, and we all think we have singing voice.
Oh yeah, trust me. I'm like, oh, I crushed it, and then I see a video, and I'm like, that's not me.
That's not me. It's the guy singing the Humpty Hump.
That's not me. That's definitely not me. I would never sing that. That's the only song I sing. I'm just kidding.
And Alicia waking up under the gun with aces.
She's thinking, yeah, raise my C-bet now. Bring it.
She makes it 20 to go under the gun. It's going to be hard for her to get action with that sizing. But you know what? At least she's not limp re-raising, so I love her already.
Nice.
Waprai makes a call with a couple ace crackers.
It's definitely ace crackers. 6-7 suited, ace crackers all day. Almost as good as 8-9 suited. Dondo 111, what's going on? Welcome to chat. Boom, 9 king 10 here, couple of clubs. Not much help for Waprai. He does pick up a little gut shot to the bottom end of the straight if an 8 peels off, but Alicia's got to be liking this flop, short of somebody having jack queen. Waprai's got the submarine, and the submarine says kick these cards in.
Gets away from it.
Fantastic. Guys, if you like what you're seeing too, make sure you click on that heart and subscribe. You'll get a little notification every time we go live. We broadcast every Monday and Wednesday, and then pretty much whenever else we feel like it when we're doing fun stuff like tournaments and all that good stuff. Oh, I am Whore Crusher. What's going on? I don't think they have a straddle going on. Oh, yeah. Well,
straddle's on.
Yeah, straddle right there. Check that out. Straddle's on. $10 straddle. Good old 1-3 barrel wine 10 straddle. I like it.
And now swiftly with the aces.
These aces are getting around, man.
Easy game. Nut pedal. We'll pay. And Bo picks up a couple red 5s right behind him.
Now, did Swiftly pop it up here? Did he make it 22?
Made it 22 to go.
Okay, cool.
Bo calls 22 with 5s.
Because if he limped, I know that I would have just felt so much pain for you. That's
like,
why.
And Harlan is going to flatten the button. We can't see what his hand is yet. And Bill's being laid a hell of a price, and he's going to call as well.
Ooh, that is
475.
Ooh, Bo spikes a set. Danger. Now, luckily for Swiftly in this particular case, this is a pretty like wet board here with like the 4, 5, 7s.
With against a bunch of flat.
Yeah.
Flat
I mean, it's like if this was random like King 5 Deuce or something. I mean, this could cost him a lot more money. At least there's some potential for him to get away from aces here. Ace past the blades. So let's see what Bo does here. So Swiftly fires out 40, pushing the pot to about 130. And Bo's definitely coming in for a raise, because even though Bo flops a set, that's clearly a scary board for him as well. And he's going to go, looks like 100 on top. We have Cabron, Mr. Cameron, in the dealer box. And Harlan's going to check out. And Bill is definitely going to be gone here. Now over to Swiftly, thinking, wow, this could get pricey quickly. Now, if you're Swiftly, and you got a board like that, what kind of range are you putting Bo on right now?
He can have hands like 6, 7. He can
5,
hands like
6, like 2 pair, like a 4, 5.
Yeah. He can have spades. This should help Swiftly get away now.
Well, yeah, it
he was
should.
raising with the spade draw, and I really think you just got to check fold here. If your opponent's got
Bo hates it too. Bo's not a fan. You know.
Sometimes your opponent's gonna have a hand like 6, 7, and you're gonna be folding the best hand.
So Bo checks through now. Look at this, 4 spades. Anybody's game here with a 4 card straight on the board. So both players hate this right here. Pot's at just about 400. Bet correctly, either player could definitely take this pot here.
Can Swiftly turn his hand into a bluff?
Swiftly is a dealer, Jimmy. Bluff it. Oh, and he's going for
God,
it.
It's
Love
good.
it.
God, it's good.
I'm such a fan.
Yes.
I'm your biggest fan, and Bo hates it. I mean, who wouldn't, right? You're sitting here and you're like, dude, I know I had you crushed on the flop, and it was like worst turn, even worser river. That's good English, I promise.
Both players with nothing but bluff catchers.
And the problem is God, I mean, you have to put. There's just, I mean, half the deck beats you right now if you're Bo, and you just hate it. I mean, basically, essentially, you're making a hero call with air. It's the same thing. You're essentially making a hero call with air. Your set of 5s is irrelevant. You're calling with air essentially, or not.
Swiftly played this hand like he has an overpair. And with his sizing on the river, there's no reason for Bo not to believe that he has an overpair with spade.
Of course, yeah. Or any pair with a spade. I mean, it doesn't even, you know. I mean, hell, that's the thing is, even if he had a 3 or an 8, not that I'm even putting Swiftly in that zone at all, but even if he has a 3 or an 8, I mean, there's so many things to beat it. If Bo makes this call, I'd be pretty impressed. And Taylor's bet too was pretty solid in the value range, and he's going to get away with it. Swiftly, well played, my friend.
It's a disciplined fold by Bo. Like I said, I mean,
it is.
I would not have liked. I mean, I knew that Bo had the best hand. I wouldn't like the call though. Just because the way the hand played out, so
you're putting Taylor on an overpair, or you're putting Swiftly on an overpair. I'm gonna have to get used to that. So you're putting Swiftly on an overpair, and you're thinking that now he's trying to rep that he's got a spade in there.
Yeah, he should have mostly overpairs with spades the way the hand played out. So I mean, the thing about it is for Bo is I would have liked to see Bo bet the turn. I mean, obviously he doesn't like the spade coming off because it does complete a flush out. But at that point, you're only losing to, let's say, have Taylor open up ace king, ace queen, or king jack of spades.
Yeah.
So you can still get value in the turn. And the third spade comes off, but you can get value from those exact hands over pairs with a spade. And then
when a spade breaks the river, you're paid.
Correct.
If it doesn't come on the river.
Correct. And if a spade does come, then I think you can fold a little bit more confidently. As it is, folding 5s there on that board is probably correct in the long run. We know that Swiftly had the balls to turn his aces into a bluff, a couple red aces. But like I said, that said, Swiftly's probably not thinking that he's trying to get Bo to lay down a set there. He's probably thinking he might have hands like 6-7, maybe even a hand like 7-8. You know, was raised with a pair and an inside straight draw, something like that. And that he probably wouldn't be, if he did raise him with a flush draw, he probably wouldn't have checked back the turn. So he thinks, okay, well, if he doesn't have spades, then if he raised him with a flush draw, unless he thinks he's capable of checking back a nutted type hand, and then, you know, to try to induce bluffs or get value on the river, which some players do. Then it's hard for Bo to have. It's hard for Bo to have spades. So then Swiftly can confidently turn his hand into a bluff. The downside is if you don't get value from a hand like 7-8, but then a hand like 7-8 isn't going to bet anyhow, and probably is less likely to turn his hand into a bluff. It's more likely just to check back anyway. So I like the way Swiftly play the hand. He's the best.
Yeah, in the event Swiftly checks there, I mean, you know, Bo just checks through, and you know, obviously he wins. I mean, Swiftly knew that the only way he's even going to have a chance at that pot is firing there. Yeah. But he also fired a good size. It wasn't like overbearing. It wasn't ridiculous. It was like very value-y.
And if he already had the best hand, like I said, if Bo had raised with a hand like 6-7 without a spade or 7-8 or something like that, then he's not getting any more value anyhow. So there's no point, and so you don't lose anything by check calling there because your opponent's never betting.
Yeah. So we got a raise to 30 from Val here. 2 people are going to come along for the party.
How did this happen? How did 30 go in pre?
$100 in the pot here. King 10-6 rainbow out there. Boyana spikes a 10. We have a gut shot straight draw for Val, who it looks like was our original aggressor. She was just trying to scoop a pot from the button. She had position, get splashy. And it's enough for Boyana to check out, and Harlan's checking out as well. Fear the Val. Fear the V-cross.
I would not want to be in Harlan's seat. Val's one of those players I don't want on my left.
This is what I love about our chat. We get to talk to the 8-ball. We get to talk to the magic 8-ball.
Lon McCarran telling bad beat stories.
No, he's never heard any of those or had any of those happen ever.
Jimmy bluffed it. What's up? If I haven't said hi already. Harlan makes it 15 to go with a Queen-Jack offer. The Hawaiian Vacation, as it's affectionately known.
The Queen-Jack is the Hawaiian Vacation, huh?
It's a Hawaiian Vacation.
Nice, I'll take it.
The amount of money you lose playing Queen-Jack off
is
enough to pay for a Hawaiian Vacation.
Nice, like the Montana banana, because you got to be bananas to live in Montana. And like, nine deuce what?
So both Bo and Swiftly come along.
So yeah, Harlan makes the raise. He's got 2 followers here. Look at this, ace 10-4 on the flop. Swiftly picks up the 10. Harlan actually spikes a little gut shot straight draw.
Bo makes a pair of 4s with backdoor clubs. A little something for everyone. Harlan leads with his inside straight draw. That's 30. Bo makes a call. Now it's hard for Swiftly to continue. It's harder to overcall with a pair of 10s here with a backdoor and diamonds. I'm sorry, Bo. Swiftly called. Oh, Bo's out.
Boom, 3 of clubs here. Now this gives Bo a flush draw with his pair of 4s. And it looks like check here. Bingo. Oh, I thought it was a club. Well, bingo for Harlan. I was going for the bingo bango.
Harlan gets there. Check.
Check, and Harlan's just like, yep, money in the bank. Pay me.
Seeing flops and raking pots. Harlan, ladies and gentlemen.
Harlan. Now, I believe at least the last time I saw Harlan on the stream, I think it was when we were here, and Harlan crushed some pots. I think he bought in for like $1,000 and cashed out like 5. Just killed it.
It's been insane. Harlan's been tearing these games up lately.
Yeah, you know, it's tough to run good.
He hammered the 5-5. He hammered the 10-25. He beat the hell out of the 5-10.
I feel like he's beating up a lot of these games. I think these games are going to file some
I've been
lawsuits.
talking to a lot of the regs in the room, and they said that over the last month or so, he's probably been the big winner. I mean,
he's got to pay for that Audi somehow. You know, it doesn't pay for itself.
Life's good. Dondo 111. What's up? So Boyana's going to open up the ace-jack off. Looks like she makes it 11 to go. Harlan makes a quick call. King-queen off. V-cross poker, a pair of 5s.
I love how as the camera goes around, you just see all the tables with just wine glasses behind everybody. Boom, wine glass, wine glass, wine glass. Love it.
Veronica may be at home, but the game is still very much live. And a set of 5s for V-Cross Poker.
Look at that. Set of 5. 5s are hot right now. Is it wrong that I kind of want a 7 to peel off and just watch a bunch of fireworks and tears?
5-way action. Boyana saves the C-bet. I like that. Val bets 30. Someone's got to have a queen, right?
And Harlan doesn't.
And there
know
it is.
Harlan just comes along here. 3 peels off. Now, you never know with Harlan. I mean, Harlan could always have that crazy, like, you know, I mean, I don't think he's got 4-6, but.
55.
Yeah. So pot's at 115. She's gonna go $60. And Harlan's gonna look her up.
She got another $5 value that I would have
Watch, here
got
comes
there.
a queen or king here. I know it. No, 6. Now this puts a 4-card straight out there. A little scary. Might be a little weary for Val here, but I think if Harlan checks, that I don't think that he would check the straight. Obviously here, I think that Val.
Exactly.
I think that Val would probably come along here and still try to extract value. Val for value, and that's what she's gonna do here. Looks like she's
That's
gonna
100.
fire a C note in there. And Harlan thinking about being a non-believer. Or he's just having a conversation and doesn't care.
Harlan is not a believer.
He is going to make the call. And Val's like, I got a lot of 5s. Octavio in the dealer box.
Whee!
So guys, make sure you definitely click that subscribe button for all sorts of fun action. Especially we have this game coming up when you're done doing your trick-or-treating with or without your kids, since you're never too old to trick-or-treat. It just gets a little creepier.
Absolutely.
On Halloween, we have a great stream here, and I believe it's going to be themed some superheroes. And I already have my costume, so I'm ready. It's going to be awesome.
I better check the schedule. Am I commentating? Are we
I
on the
think it's
schedule
me.
together?
I think it's the Justin show.
Oh,
I
there
think we
go.
actually gave you a night off so you can like go trick or treating with
Thank
your
you. I
kids.
appreciate
we're
that.
nice like
I
that.
appreciate that.
It's the superhero game. It's going to be the Justin and Justin show. So make sure you tune into that. I'm going to see how many weapons I can sneak in the door past security. They're foam. They're foam. What's the problem? They're foam. Everybody relax. Oh God, clown lives matter. Oh man. I would not be a clown. I would not do that to you guys. We're better than that. I might act like one though.
Disjunctive logism. Better late than never. Harlan makes it 17 to go. King Jack off. Bill makes call a couple suited straight blockers.
Suitered.
There it is.
Cheers. Woohoo.
If we pound enough energy drinks, like placebo, like we'll think it's booze, and we'll.
Oh yeah, easy money.
We'll get drunk by like osmosis by watching this table.
Honestly, if I can feel the wine like coming through the screen. It's just seeping through the
We'll
screen.
get secondhand stupid. It's gonna be good.
I'm totally down with that.
Absolutely.
Look at that. All right, Deuce 4 Queen coming out here. Couple of hearts. Flush draw for Bill. Swiftly misses it. No Veronica tonight. As usual, guys, extreme stripper pole accident, and Lon was nice enough to hop in and host this game here. But at least it was an extreme stripper pole accident, not just a normal one. Otherwise, we wouldn't let her off the hook.
Swiftly, he's gonna put in the C-bet. Ace King.
Bill's not going along anywhere. I don't think he's going to go anywhere here. So, Swiftly fires 70. And Bill...
Is he jamming?
Bill's...
No.
I mean, he did the head nod like yeah, it's going in. You're like, oh, man. Oh, man.
Makes a call.
Oh, and
Disco.
He nails it. Not only does he have the flush, he has a redraw to the straight flush draw. Not like we haven't seen that happen already on the stream a few times. But it doesn't really matter. Swiftly's got total air here. And Bill checks. Swiftly's going to check behind. And another pair of 10s just for fun, irrelevant. But really, there's no way Bill can extract any sort of value here. It's already your pot. Swiftly's going to maybe posture here for a second and then check out.
ABC Poker. Easy game.
Easy game. ABC always be checking? No? Is that how that works? Okay.
Woman Rider.
Always be calling.
Always,
now I got
yeah.
it.
Easy.
Later, Woman Rider. Thanks for joining us.
I'm pretty sure we've had Bill on the stream. Yes? No?
Right there? I don't know.
Or maybe it's just I've just played with him out in the field before.
Out in the field. Out in the trenches. I've been in the trenches taking pots.
We've gone to war.
We've seen things, man. We've seen some rivers, bro.
Harlan under the gun with 10s. He might have straddled.
Man, pocket pairs, guys. Come on down to Stones. We're located right outside Sacramento down Highway 80. We basically give away pocket pairs here pretty much every other hand. So
we should see some chips going here. So Harlan does straddle for 7. Alicia wakes up queens. Under the gun +1 effectively, +2 officially.
Effectively, officially. And Bill's got 6s, and he's going to call 32. Are we reading the sources? Are we brushing up? Some word of the day toilet paper, guys. We're really getting classy.
Now what is Harlan going to do with his 10s? Alicia likes opening big. 32 over a $7 straddle, and Harlan's just going to call.
All right, guys, let's hear in the chat if everybody's voting for a 6-queen-10 flop.
Yeah, this is a mess.
Oh, and how does everybody miss? But not, look at that. Bill actually flops a gut shot along with it, though. But
it's not the worst flop for 10s for Harlan.
Yeah, and not a bad flop. Obviously, not a bad flop for Alicia either. I mean, I don't really think a lot of these guys are going to go anywhere.
Harlan leads into her. Now, here's go back. Is Harlan ever leading 2-pair plus here? I would venture to say not.
Val just leaves. She's like, I'm out of here.
I was like, screw it, poker's stupid.
I need more wine. All right, so Harlan fires 65 here. Now, if you're Alicia, are we coming in for a raise here? We're gonna establish some dominance.
Well, I think you can definitely get value from Harlan.
We sure are.
The problem is with Bill behind you. I mean, if Bill, 4, 7, 8. I mean, hands up like people like to flat set mine with. She's gonna go ahead and try to pop Harlan.
She's gonna make it another 100 on top. So Bill insta checks out here,
and that's great for her.
Now, if you're Harlan, let's see, another 100. I mean, it's about 20% of your stack to make this call here behind. And she has, how much she's sitting on behind?
And she's
got about 200 behind after that bet.
3, yeah, 1. Okay, yeah. So she can easily get her money in on the turn. Look, I thought she was a little bit deeper than that.
We're gonna see here. No, yeah, she's got, I can't really see there. About, yeah. Oh, Harlan lays it down.
And shows the 10s.
And she tables the queen. She shows him. She tables it.
So,
it's one of those things where you're like, when you know you're on a stream too, you're like, well, I know you're going to see it in 20 minutes anyways, if you really care, so.
So, interesting thing with Harlan leading there is I'm never a huge fan of leading into the original grade. I mean, donk betting can be used effectively in certain spots. I don't like donking it as a probing or information type bet. If we're being totally results oriented, Harlan probably lost less money because he probably would have check called at least 2 streets of the 10s, which might have been more than $100.
Exactly. Well, I got to think that she would have bet at least the same 65, at least, right? So he would have called there. And then if she fires, and then if a brick peels off,
right?
Yeah, if a brick peels off like a deuce, she's gonna fire at least 100. He's gonna call the turn. So he's gonna. Yeah, you're right. I think he lost less money by doing that actually.
But then, so let's say Alicia just had a hand like Ace Jack or Ace Queen there, and he bet 65 though. Then he loses value.
Yeah.
So it's there's balance there. I try not to be or we try to be results oriented in our hand analysis. I don't like leading a lot. It has its place. I don't know if that was it, but as it is, Harlan probably saved money in the hand. The V straddle is live.
The V.
Ninjas rock.
Harlan coming in for a stack. Harlan loves that king queen. I think it's gonna be like 55. Is that what that is? 7, 7, 7, 7, and Harlan goes what now?
More.
35. Look larger.
Gets through.
He's like, look at this. Easy money. I win.
I would be limping monsters to Harlan straddle.
Oh, because he's going to come over the top the majority of the time.
And I would probably likewise be doing the same to to Val straddle. And Wop Rise.
Well, that's because you're a stealthy ninja, man. You're very sneaky.
Actually, I take that back. I'd be opening larger on Harlan straddle since Harlan likes to defend. I'd have some really ridiculous like open sizing, and then probably be lumping monsters to V-Cross poker. $7 straddle is in effect, so it's 137 right now.
What games you played the other night? Oh, just the typical 137.
137 20.
Wait, what? Yeah, 137 20. It was a 137 20 75 game, and it was really good. Costco Polish dog. So Boyana comes in here for an $11 raise with King 10. Our lovely Costco Polish dog, otherwise known as Woprai, is going to call right behind on the button.
Poker Pro Eric, welcome.
Look at that, 3-4-7, bottom two for Alicia here. And Woprai flops potential for some running clubs and a gut shot. There's 6, 7, 8, 1, 3, 7, 25. Yeah.
Val leads out her 7 for 25. Alicia flats bottom 2. Woprai, you got position, brother.
Trump or Hillary?
Whole lot of fun turn cards.
Let's go with nuclear bomb.
Woprai makes a call. I like it.
8 peels off.
Woprai is now open-ended. Not the best card for Val. Alicia fears nothing. Just eat some of that. Looks like she makes it 40 to go. Woprai improved.
Vocal Terror, what's going on? Swiftly in the house.
She bet 60. But yeah, I don't know if he likes that sizing or if he likes Alicia leading in that card. He could be drawn to a chop. I think Val's going to check out as well. I mean, Val could just as easily be drawing dead. And then again, I say that, and oh, there we go. All right.
Yeah.
Reach for chips, thought better of it.
Because if Val would have called, she would have peeled a 10, 7, or 8. That's what's going to happen. So.
Yeah. Vocal Terror.
That's not Swiftly though, right?
It must be.
Ah. I want to keep wanting to call Swiftly Swifty.
Vocal Terror,
Swifty.
Props on turning your aces into a bluff.
Yeah,
we love it.
Good job on that. Of course, I have an ace of spades.
Action folds a bow, who's going to open up the 9-7 of diamonds. And Harlan's going to call with a raggedy ace on the button. Alicia is still smashing the deck.
Ryan knows what's up. Get Swifty. Make 1-3 poker great again. And we are making 1-3 poker great again.
King 7-8 rainbow. Bo makes best hand with his pair of 7s. It's gonna get action from Harlan. Harlan's gonna float him. I don't know if I like it.
Boom. Queen coming off. Harlan's still here with ace high.
And this is gonna slow down Bo, I would think. I stand corrected. Bo fears no turn card.
Nope. Bo's like, I already had to lay down my set, and I'm not happy about it, and so now I'm fired.
I'll be damned if I'm gonna fold a pair of 7s.
I'm not going anywhere. 7s are good. I know it. You know it. Get out of my pot. Brett McCall, what's going on? Woprai's doing all right. Let's see. Woprai, when we started the stream, had 860, so he's just hanging out. And talk about card debt. I was going to say, I don't think we've seen Lon in a hand, so let's give Lon some cards for once. All right. King, Queen, first position for Lon. He didn't have that lovely straddle, but he's going to make it 12 anyways.
Ace-Jack off for Boyana. She's going to make the call. Lon did raise an early position, so she's going to play this hand tentatively. Val likes her position. 6, 7, 8. Only the best. And top 2 for V Cross Poker.
Ooh, this could get interesting.
Life
against,
is good.
Yeah, against Boyana's Ace-Jack, this could get a little funky here. And we also flop open-ended for Harlan as well. Lon finally wakes up with a hand and gets no love on the flop.
Boyana leads for 20. Harlan calls. One of these players should have an ace. They should be able to continue it. I'd like to see Val
now,
raise.
this is a read. You can see Val strong because the button is standing on edge in front of her. So you can see how strong she is.
Looks like Val makes it 65. And there's her ace. She's got one customer. Harlan's got to love this.
Now, Harlan's open-ended. He obviously knows if he spikes it, it's way good, and he'll get extremely paid here. And of course Harlan spikes it because it's Harlan.
Disco.
So Harlan gets a little bingo bango right there, love. Boyana, I don't think she's a huge fan of her hand right now. And they both obviously check over to Val, who was popping it.
Now Val knows she can still get value from one of the aces.
And technically speaking, short of Harlan having 8-9, that's not a horrible turn card for Val. Oh, and she checks it. Ooh, now that actually is gonna hurt Harlan. Harlan's not gonna be able to get much value here after we 4-card straight the board.
It's like what, 180 from Harlan?
There it is.
Now with that bet, I mean, I think this is what Harlan's going for. He'd make that bet with absolutely air, that same sizing. And so I think
Poker
that's
Pro
what
Eric, I'll
Val's
hit you up.
Cool.
165.
She got to hydrate. Hold on. That's a lovely Stone's water V Cross is modeling for us.
I think there's, we know that Harlan got there on the turn. I actually would like to see Val bet the turn. I think Val, you can get value from, so you can get value from aces, and get value from worst 2-pair hands.
Well, I think if she bets the turn and Harlan fires in a big raise, I think that she could actually, it's a lot easier to put Harlan on an 8-9 now with him checking. And the board straights out, it's weird. I almost kind of still put him on like nothing.
$165 to call. Top 2.
She is going to make the call.
Calls.
And you hear her, she's like, I call.
And now,
obviously, Boyana's gone.
yeah.
She's way gone. That's an easy fold for her.
Operation, never mind.
Yeah, just kidding. And Harlan's like, I got super monster disco now.
Slow roller, Harlan.
Oh, Harlan, don't do it to
God.
her. Don't do it to her, Harlan. Oh, you took so long. Oh, hopes and dreams. Dang it.
Hey.
Crushed. Now let's just pretend here that V Cross fires the turn. Harlan checked to her. What if V Cross fires the turn and Harlan raises? You think it's easier for V Cross to put him on something like an 8-9, like he flopped open-ended and then got there, something like that?
It's a tough spot because Harlan's not incapable of calling there with 6-5 or 7-8 and doing the same thing.
Yeah. And hitting 2-pair or whatever.
Harlan could have hit worst 2-pair. And be actually raising for value with a worse hand. He can also be semi-bluffing there with, like I said, with a hand like 7-8. And like I said, if he's capable of calling the hands like 6-5, 7-5, hands like that, which trust me, he's more than capable of leading and calling raise.
Yeah. It's funny because they ended up making it cheap for Boyana because, once he fires and Val calls, Boyana's like, okay, well, bye.
Yeah, it's an easy game. So, Val, I feel, can still get value from worse hands on the turn, a lot of worse hands on the turn. And I think she's going to put herself in a spot where then, once she checks back the turn...
So we got Waprai making it a quarter here, and Bill's coming along for it. Action over to Swiftly under the gun, who is going to get out of there.
No, she just shouldn't be calling there. Sorry, no, because once she checks back, when she raises flop, checks back that turn, she should always have a value hand, so he's never going to be leading bluffs.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, I put Harlan in the wild card category where Harlan does what Harlan wants. So
that is true.
I mean, it's not. You talk about ABC poker. I mean, Harlan plays ABCDEZ poker. I mean, I mean, he does what he wants.
Yeah, I mean, you're still beating some two-pair hands.
All right, so it looks like Waprai. Yeah, Bill's gone. Yeah, there's some ABC for you. Yeah, guys, check out Nightbot there. If you guys want to play on the stream, it is open to anybody. These 1-3 games especially are always a lot of fun and juicy, as you can see. So make sure you text or call that number. That goes directly to JFK Stones. He loves when you call him at 3 or 4 in the morning. It's his favorite time of the day.
So here we go. Once again, I love 6, 7, 8 and having them in the chat. When you're on the multi pots, you share responsibility with other players for not getting exploited by bluffs. Therefore, folding 2-pair on a 4-card street boards should not be a big issue. I think yeah. Once he raises flop, it was a 4-card straight. Yes. Once she raises flop and checks back the turn, she should always have some showdown value there. I don't think she's ever raising on a draw. The only draws there were straight draws. The straight draws got there. I don't think she's ever checking back after she raises the flop. I think she keeps barreling. So once she checks back, and Harlan leads that board, I don't think Harlan should have many, if any, bluffs. The only problem is, like I said, is he overvaluing? Like you pointed out, I mean, is a worse 2-pair hand.
Yeah.
That said, I think in the long run, I think folding A7 there is fine. I think value betting the turn is fine.
So back in this pot here, because we actually, okay, here we go. So Lon finally waking up with a 10, fires out 20, gets called by the world here, gets called by heads up to Harlan. So we can't see Harlan's hand here. He's a bit of a mystery, but Lon is going to fire. By the way, we're posting your phone number in the chat in case you missed that.
I picked up on it. No, it's good. I mean, I'm surprised. I didn't know had all my cell numbers, like all of them, really.
Well, they all forward to the same bat phone. We know.
Yeah,
we know.
And Lon finally drags a pot.
It's about time. This is Lon and friends. We don't even know who Veronica is anymore.
Hi, I'm Lon McCarran, and give me your money.
Hey, you're that guy who talks about poker.
He's the best.
Fantastic. Guys, if you're just tuning in for the first time, make sure you click that subscribe heart. We always have a lot of fun here, and we have a lot of fun, especially with all of our fellow chat regulars. So hop in there, talk some smack, join us, have a good time.
Boyana's got the straddle on this hand, and Waprai wakes up with a couple of jacks right behind her.
It's a lot more fun, by the way, if you're barreling wine at home with us. They're barreling wine, you're barreling wine. Everybody's happy. It is Wine Wednesday. That's got a sweet ring to it. So Waprai's coming in, making it $22 to go with jacks, because we give away pocket pairs like candy here at Stones.
Now Bo's going to pick him a suited ace here in the big blind. The problem is Waprai raising in an early position, you're going to find yourself dominated there oftentimes. Now Boyana picks up an also, she has a suited ace in the straddle. The ace-10 out of position, I think oftentimes I play as a 3-better fold type hand, but with considering Waprai raise effectively into the gun, I think flatting's fine.
Now this flop gave everybody a piece of this. Check it out. So Bo actually picks up a pair of 6s. Boyana's got 2 overs and a flush draw, and then it's all unders against Waprai's jacks. So we're going to see a little bit of action here for sure. Waprai fires, 35, Bo flat calls, and so does Boyana. Ooh, disco. Boyana makes the monster cookie. Check mark for her.
Checks through. Queen of Hearts comes off. Waprai's got the Jack of Hearts.
And that's...
Third nut.
I was going to say, putting 4 hearts out there is actually going to maybe save Waprai some money, but in this particular case, it might not.
Checks through. And
Boyana... Boyana's like, I have all of the hearts.
Hey, yeah.
So taking a look at these stacks, looks like we got about 4K on the table, something like that.
So, Waprai loves to needle me about a hand that we played the last live stream he was on. I think it was 1-3 Veronica and Friends game.
Okay.
And after the stream, I jumped in the game we're playing, and Waprai calls me down. I think he had like the deuce of whatever, so like deuce of spades.
Real quick, with a disclaimer, everybody loves to needle Jake about hands, just so we're all on the same page.
So Waprai gets there and he calls off like, I have one of those. I have a flush, and he's got the deuce, right?
Yeah.
So had Boyano gone back and watched the stream or watched the stream where we've actually talked about it,
she would have known that he was going to call with any random heart.
If he's got a heart, Waprai's not folding. His fold button is completely broken. He's what? There's a queen. I have a queen high flush.
Yeah.
I'm calling. I'm never folding a queen high flush.
Ever. Lon's gonna go take a break, walk the dog, because we're not giving him any good hands.
Nightbot is crushing the chat. I love it. Val 6-7 suited, because we love it. Makes it 20 to go. Bill's gonna call with a suited ace, and Waprai 8-9 suited.
Everybody's got some suitors. Oh, look at that. Open-ended there for Waprai on the flop. Val picks up a pair with the 7s. And Bill's sitting over here with ace high, possible potential for some running
8s and 9s
here.
are never folding Val. You're never getting value from Val. God damn it.
Let it happen. It's easier if you don't struggle.
Stop fighting it. Just stop fighting it. All right.
Bingo. Queen on the turn here.
You got one of the worst 7s.
Don't sugarcoat it, Jake. Tell me how you really feel.
Waprai picks up spades. And now Waprai's going to bluff at it. And Val's going to find herself in another tough spot here.
55, pot's 124. Definitely looks very value-y here.
Waprai would play a 10 like this. And V-Cross Poker's got one of the worst 7s. You're only beating the 8-9er. That's why you don't bet the flop there with the 6-7 on the 10-7.
Oh, did you hear her?
Yep.
That's so great. She even said, did you have a 10 or 8-9? And he straight says 8-9. I love it. That's poker right there. That is poker to the fullest. I love it.
V-Cross Poker. She'll go, it was a relatively small pot, but she'll go back and watch that one, and she'll know what she did wrong.
She knows. Well, it's great though. I mean, well, she already knows. She knows just from the statements she made.
Like,
she's like, come on, you got 10 or 8-9.
I shouldn't have been the flop. I should have just called bluffs.
And the funny thing is, I wonder if he says, when he says I have 8-9, I wonder if she actually believes him at that point. And then she'd be like, you really did have 8-9.
See, the problem is that V-Cross's 2-card poker brain is broken. She's been playing too much PLO.
Yeah, she's stuck on 4-card mode.
Yeah.
It's a tough switch sometimes. All right, so look at this. We got a battle of the ace-kings up here.
Brett and Kyle, V-Cross Poker will beat up some 2-5. Make sure occasionally play some 5-10. She really loves playing 5-5 PLO. So, she'll play wherever the money is. So Boyana,
I can't stop reading Waprai's shirt every time it gets to him, like Costco Polish dog. ATC Dan, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the chat.
right on.
So swiftly raises to 27. Boyana makes the call. Waprai makes the call. Then you got the same Harlan over here, who's got to pop it up, making it about 130-ish, something like that.
I'm surprised that Boyana flatted the ace king in the small blind. I mean, Boyana's a poker player, and she plays cash tourneys, all of it. But I know the large volume of tourneys that she plays, that I would really expect her to be. I mean, as we know, tourney players like love hammering some ace king. In
they love it. They love it. Ace king must well be ace. They're like, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Coin flip time.
I'm really surprised that she flatted the ace king there in the small blind. Now Harlan executes it to 137 out of the straddle. Stuff it, Boyana. It's Harlan.
Just for clarification, you're not telling Boyana, you're telling
telling Boyana.
Put all the chips in.
Yeah, telling Boyana to stuff it. There we go. There we go.
Boom.
Snap
shakalaka.
call. All right, everyone, pull your chips back.
Yay.
All right, I think they're just gonna run it once.
Yeah, where's the super 4-card suited board? Not gonna happen. And chop it up. Wow, really?
Found all the aces.
And they both, and that's all the aces in the deck, guys.
Found all the aces.
He loves it. He loves it. I mean, the second they both see that board and they hadn't tabled it yet, they're like, oh, I got you. I got you. Sorry, man. I got you.
And Boyana is good at chopping pots tonight. Yeah.
Dolphin Sounds. What's going on? Welcome to chat.
Think about what I said to myself earlier about whether I would limp strong hands to Harlan, or not like that. So, like I said, for initially it's like, oh, I'm surprised that Boyana didn't open up Ace King there, or 3-bet Ace King.
Well, yeah, she just flat called Swiftly's raise, I think.
Yeah. But I believe I mentioned earlier that I would probably consider, flatting some larger hands or limping along some larger hands on Harlan's straddle, expecting him to pick on the straddles, or pick on the limpers often. And that said, it wasn't a limp pot. We've seen a lot of limp pots in some of these straddles, but that was open to 27. And with her stack size, I think she should be 3-betting there.
Yeah. How much did she have in front of her at the beginning of the hand? Well, actually, it should be about the same she has now.
I would expect Harlan to...
So 356, yeah. I
would expect Harlan to be picking on a lot of the limp pots, but when there's an open... I'm not sure how much Harlan's going to get like crazy, 3-betting out of the strat.
Yeah.
I was expecting to open a lot of limp straddles. I don't know how silly he's going to be getting 3-betting there. So, but that might have been her intention. She might have thought, Harlan would try to pick up or pick off on it.
10 Queen 6 here on the flop. Harlan with the mystery hand. It misses Bo here, but Alicia, 7s are still the best that we can see.
10 pairs the board. It's a good card for Alicia. Although I'm not sure she wants to play a big pot here. Or play much of a pot at all. Harlan's now going to lead. He would do the same thing with the queen here. We don't know what he has. Harlan's got one of the only hands that Alicia can beat. That's a 6. Harlan would play a queen the same way, though. Keep that in mind. So I wouldn't hate it if Alicia just folded. And she does.
Well, and Harlan is suited. Cheers.
Suited.
Boom. For those of you just joining us, when we say suited, you can just go ahead and have a drink with us.
So 698 points out, the times that you allow Harlan and cheap or other players probably negates the value you miss by not 3-betting strong hands. I concur. I feel like we should be 3-betting there. We lose value by not 3-betting there. And Boyana's texting me right now telling me to just like shut up.
Yeah, you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. Listen, Boothie.
You don't know what you're talking about. Stop. You're not the boss of me. I do what I want.
You're not my real stepdad. You can't tell me what to do. V-cross poker, barreling some wine. It's early. We still have quite a bit of streaming left to go, but I just might use the Stones app here to put my name on the list for this game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You know somebody's gonna bust, and then you're gonna basically just leave me. But it wouldn't be the first time. Normally, you only leave me when Mike Postle makes straight flushes, and
right?
then I guess the nut flush.
I gotta go.
And then you leave me. I don't know what happened. I just gotta leave.
Right now.
I cannot be here right now. And again, back to Stones, guys, located right outside Sacramento, where we give away pocket pairs. Harlan's got 7s, Bo's got some 9s.
And just like that, I'm now on the list for the game. Didn't have to get out of my seat.
Wow, show it to the cam, man. Look at that. Boom. Done.
I'm in the game. I got like 58 apps open. So Bo puts in a 3-bet to 25 with the pocket 9s. Val calls out of the big blind with a suited ace, and Harlan's in there as well. Ace 5-5.
V-cross, spiking the ace, out flopping both Bo and Harlan.
And she wants to keep this pot pretty small, I would feel. King on the turn, Val's got to like that card. Now her kicker, she doesn't have to worry about it much.
Yeah, exactly. That is what we call affectionately the chop card kicker.
Yes.
We'll take it. 3 peels off, no help to anybody. Pot's just under 100. Harlan first to act. Guys, you see the link there, by the way. Nightbot posted our YouTube link, /Stones Live Poker. All of our footage is all archived over there at our YouTube channel. So if you ever want to go back to any stuff. And Jake here is actually not allowed to coach through the stream back in time to tell Val to bet here, but she definitely fires anyways.
Val bets 40.
And Harlan is literally just thinking, yeah.
Wow,
oh, non-believer. You know what, Harlan...
She just laughs at him. Maybe a little payback for the slow roll.
I was going to say, Harlan's giving you a little rebate, right, from the previous slow roll when he slow rolled her with the 8-9. Val laughs, but she's like, you still owe me like another 100 and some change. Just going to put that out there.
Ramification, welcome to the chat. We are playing 1-3 table stakes. You can buy in as deep as anyone it is. I think you can buy in this game for like $1,000 right now or thereabouts, somewhere in that window.
So that's why you put your name on the list. You're like, guys, I'll take, who's the big stack? I'll take it.
Yes.
I'll take that right now.
Because I still have this like burning itch and desire in me to give Watbry more money.
Yeah, because why not? Because it's Watbry. And how else is he supposed to buy those cool custom shirts? Whenever I see somebody wake up with a 7 deuce, first question I ask myself is, are we playing 7 deuce? Are we playing 7 deuce? I get so excited. It's like, might as well be aces. Like, yeah, are we playing 7 deuce? We are not.
Boyana opens up the pot, makes it 16 to go with a 7-8 of diamonds.
Suitored, I heard it. I heard it through the table chat. Suitored.
Harlan makes a call with the ace deuce, and Jack 7 deuce. Harlan into his deuce. Boyana's got a pair of sevens, backdoor diamonds.
And Harlan's going to insta call, no hesitation. Look at you don't have it. Listen. Oh, look at that. So now
Boyana.
Oh yeah. So this is not going to slow down Boyana at all. She's going to keep firing. Boyana picks up a flush draw here on the turn. Harlan is now done. He says goodbye. It's good. It's way good.
Shows one. Ghost of him. That moment when ace 10 off raises the end of the gun limper and then calls a cold 3-bet and 4-bet 3-way all in 3-4.
That's just good poker.
Yeah, where's that game? I want to get into that game.
We do what we want. Look at that, swiftly, just tossing out money. He's like, I can afford it. I bluff aces all day. Can I order food from the... If I could order food from the Stones app, I'd be like, delivery location, the booth, please. Send it over here immediately. I will take duck tacos and the biggest scoop of ice cream you have.
It's a hell of a combination.
Yeah, and not at the same time. I mean, I'm like, wait. I'm not an animal.
Lon smashing the deck with the deuce 3 off under the gun.
There's Lon.
So swiftly, king 10 of clubs, early position. He's just going to limp in. Bo's going to pick a pocket sixes right behind him. I expect him to open the pot. Because limping is for the weak. Check that. Swiftly open the pot. Swiftly made it 10 to go. Bo flats the sixes.
And then we're going to see...
both 3 bets to 30. God, can I get any of the action right?
No, you cannot. But I think we're going to see something from Bill maybe here with ace-king from the big.
Swiftly had... I'm sorry, Bo must have sent something here in Swiftly that he might have been opening light. And we're going to get a cold call from Bill in the big blind with the ace-king. And it's going to bring Swiftly in with the king of clubs, or king 10 of clubs. Harlan cold called the cutoff with 7-5 off. And flops an inside straight draw. And Bo actually still has the best hand here with the sixes. But you can see by the equities, Bill's actually a favorite with 2 overs and backdoor hearts.
Checks around, another 4 peels off, changes nothing.
And Bill is going to lead out Looks like 40.
Yeah, that's about right. At 35, maybe. I think one of those is a little less.
50.
Oh, we were way off. Not even close. Slappy Swanson Samsonite. Got it.
Interesting pot. We had a raise in early position, a 3-bet immediately behind him, and then a bunch of people
And then checks around the flop.
well, everyone cold calls a 3-bet pre-flop. I'm trying to look at how does Boyana with the queen jack off, Harlan with the 7-5 off.
Well, so like Dondo right here asked, why 3-bet but not continue your line? Like 0 C-bet, no nothing?
I guess if he figures against 5 opponents, there's no way that someone didn't smash that flop, and he just... I mean, you're blocking...
So it looks like these stacks are starting to even out and get a little bit closer together. I think before our big stack was Harlan, I think around 1K. So it looks like the chips are starting to distribute out a little bit.
Cold calling 3-bet queen jack off, 7-5 off. Even cold calling ace king and the big line is mad. You're out of position. I mean, you got ace king. That's fine, I suppose. I mean, of all the, but a lot of. We said at the beginning of the night. I mean, in these games, in these 1-3 mashups, we get a lot of strange pots being played.
Yeah, because you know what? People do what they want. Because if everybody expects you to play ABC,
there's a lot of empty wine glasses.
but here's the deal: if everybody expects me to play the ABC poker, then I'm definitely gonna maybe play some BAC poker for blood alcohol content instead. That's all I'm saying. You don't know me. You don't know me. I might have aces. I have 7 deuce.
3-way action.
7 queen 8 here on the flop. Swiftly connects with. Oh, I lied. They're not even in the pot. Hold on, catching up.
Bill Boyan and Harlan in the flop to the flop. It checks through. The 6 comes off, giving Harlan an open-ended straight draw.
And Boyana's got a gut shot as well for 9 peels.
And Bill, the only one with nothing, is barreling the ace-3. Boyana calls with an inside straight draw. And now Harlan, who's open-ended, after being the original aggressor, is now going to check back the flop and then raise the turn. Bill led for 40. Boyana called with an inside straight draw, and Harlan looks like he makes it 135 to go with the open-ended straight draw.
Because Harlan does what he wants.
And now I think rebluffing is not an option for Bill after you get called in 2 spots, or called and then raised. And Harlan, who believe it or not actually had the best hand with his best ace, raises on a bluff and thinks he got away with one.
Harlan stacking back up again. He's trying to approach that 1K mark again.
Brendan McCall, what do you think Walt Bright's talking about? You know I'm a moderator in Twitch chat. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. I got my own.
Kind of a big deal. And just so you know, if I don't like what you're saying, ban Hammer, ban him, Banalicious, Banosaurus.
Costco Polish dogs.
Kind of big deal. I don't know if you've seen my sword.
Yeah.
I'm a moderator. You're like, I just can't take you seriously with that shirt that you're wearing right now.
Now, because he lost the weight.
Brett picks up that without Veronica here, it's a little bit more quiet than usual. The Sword of Justice.
And that quickly, Val opens to 15. Bill makes it 35 to go with 10-7 of diamonds. Bill came to play.
And Lon,
Pocket tens.
Bill does not know Lon has Bill locked up right here. Action back around to Val, who's like, wait, there's a 3-bet? What'd you guys do? You guys raised me? Really?
She's getting a hell of a price. She can't be in love with her hand.
Ace, King, Deuce whiffs everybody right here. Couple of spades. Nobody likes this board. Lon still with the best of it.
And this is probably going to go check, bet, fold.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's some ABC poker for you. And Val has no idea how thin she's drawing on 10s.
Now, it seems like Bill's been pretty active. We just saw in the previous hand where Bill led for 40, got called and raised, and he was quick to check out. Val might think that Bill's starting to get a little loose, a little creative, but she thinks better of it, lets it go.
Bill, aggression and position is going to get you this pot.
Absolutely. That's why you want to be on D-cross poker's left.
Exactly.
3-bet the hell out of her.
Yep. You want to see what she's going to do.
Just let her call, check, fold all her chips away.
It's good times.
It's a solid strategy.
It's good times. And then make sure you slow roll the heck out of her, too.
Open, call, check, fold.
Yeah,
Open,
make sure
call,
you
check, fold.
really slow roll, because she loves that.
Boyana 6 deuce, so she thought about it for a second. Whop-ride, King Jack suited is going to make it 11 to go. 16, check that. 16 to go. Harlan quickly calls with the King 8 suited. V-cross poker, suited straight blockers.
Suited.
Okay, this is the wine kicking in. And the wine is officially hitting Val's system.
ABC to BAC.
10-5 suited. And Bo, 9 deuce suited. Everyone's suited. Check that. Bill's in the hand as well. Because Bill likes to party.
Oh, look at this. 5-9 Jack. Couple
Top
of diamonds
two for
out
Bill.
there. Huge for Bill. Huge flop. Bill's on a heater. JFK saying the commentators don't give fellow commentators love. I can't remember the last time Veronica gave me a compliment when I was on the stream.
Whop-ride bets 45 with his top pair. Val's 5s check out.
It's called tough love, by the way, JFK. Tough love.
Bill.
Dude,
And once
Bill-
again, we've seen Bill play a lot of hands lately. He's raised a lot of pots. He's done it with a lot of garbage. Bo makes a pair of 9s and a backdoor heart draw, and he's not an immediate believer. The problem is Whop-ride is still behind him, who c-bet into multiple opponents on a fairly coordinated board. I think this is a fold if you're Bo. If you're Whop-ride, though, seeing how many hands Bill's played lately, I don't know if I'm folding here
Well,
for
and that's the
Whop-ride.
thing is, I mean, you have to ask yourself, do you really have it every time? And it's funny because before he didn't have it, but unfortunately this time he totally does.
The downside is you're out of position, and you're not just calling off here for Showdown. You might have to call further streets. If you think some guy, he's willing to just be airballing this much, he's probably willing to keep the aggression up on later streets, and you're not just calling 70 more now. You probably have to call off the rest of it to get all the way down to the river to see if your King Jack's good.
You know because whatever peels on the turn, unless it's a King or Jack, you're probably going to check it, and you know Bill's going to fire hard. So like you said, you know that it's much more than that.
And how much money do you really want to put in with one pair and a king kicker out of position? Yeah, it's not. It's kind of a tough spot for Whop-ride because Bill's been playing so many. I mean, mind you, Whop-ride made the correct fold. Bill was ahead there, but like I said, because Bill's been playing so many hands and playing at so many pots with mostly junk, you know. I wouldn't have hated it. I mean, I said I'm not gonna. I don't think I could criticize Whop-ride too much for taking a stand there with top pair and a pretty good kicker. That said, because of who the player is, I don't know if I don't hate the fold either. I mean, I just don't want to be playing monster-sized pots with King Jack there. Poker Telegraph, welcome, welcome, welcome. So the straddle's on. Whop-ride straddles for 6. Harlan flat 6. Valeria makes it 26 to go with a queen 10 of clubs. Bo, queen 10 off, says yes. And Harlan's calling. He's got 2 quad draws. He's never folding.
Easy. 5 deuce 3 here on the flop. Harlan's got a monster little gut shot here. Everybody else is in Whiff City. Population U.
So if you watch his streams often, Harlan loves these hands: 6-7, 5-4, 3-5.
I've seen him play 4-6 a lot, which is why that flop would scare me if Harlan's in the pot, actually.
And if I'm valuing, once you see Harlan snap calling there, I'm gonna like can't get rid of my cards fast enough. Bo bet 60. Harlan makes a quick call, and both Bill and Val check out. Heads up to the turn. Duck.
No help to
Deuce.
anybody. And if I'm gonna give one player at the table credit for having a duck, though, it might be Harlan. Jack misses Bo here. So pot's at 230 here. I think Bo is potential. Oh, here we go. Nice. Checks it over. And Harlan's gonna check.
And Bo's gonna take down this pot with queen high.
Harlan is, and he's not, and he doesn't think he is. He's not happy about it. He's like, oh, okay, we'll take it.
So there's a multi-way pot, deuce 3-5, and Bo elects to lead the flop into the original aggressor, into Harlan, who limited the position and flat of the raise.
The feeling when you check down the river and you know you're no good, and then you're good.
Well, you hear Bro like, you're good, and Harlan says, I don't think so.
No, I'm kidding. All right, if you do, it's big.
I agree with 6 7 8. I'm surprised Harlan did not take a stab at that pot. It's a weird lead there. It really is. It'd be one thing if it all checked through, and then the deuce comes off on the turn, and then Bo decides to, like, okay, well, why can't I have a deuce, or I could be betting a lot of hands here. After no one showed any kind of strength, and then he decided to try to take it down on the turn. But to just cold lead into the razor on deuce 3-5, you're gonna, I mean, mind you, yeah, it's gonna miss Val's opening range a huge percentage of the time, but you're still got, two other opponents as well in the pot, including one who seems to be somewhat affectionate towards small suited and offsuit connectors and one gappers. I mean, he took down the pot, but I'm still scratching my head. Back to this hand. Val makes it 22 to go with queens. Gets calls from Bill, Lon, Bo, Swiftly, Harlan, and Waprai. Who didn't call? Jesus. I love it. V-Cross says, all right, heads up.
Hey, look what I
So we got,
because I know there's going to be more suited to come.
7-way action and ace 4-6. Lon, top pair, queen kicker. Harlan makes a pair of sixes. Save the c-bet, Val. We don't c-bet that board into that many opponents.
Val does what she wants. Stop telling her what to do.
And Lon puts in damn near half his stack.
Master C, what's going on, buddy? Ooh, Waprai's taking it up notch, going
Wow.
200. So for those of you guys just tuning in too, the reds are $5, the greens are 25s, and the blues are singles.
And Waprai decides, let's just get it in now. I got top pair, pretty good kicker. I got diamonds. Lon's ahead, but he's got to fade some cards.
God, it's look at that, it's still almost a coin flip. Look at that, 52-48. Check that out.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Bingo bango. Waprai stealing
Light
the
it up.
spot. Like ace jack of dime. How do you flop that?
Lon says poker's stupid.
Lon's like, this is my first time playing. First time just learning. Let's go put Waprai as our big stack here now at 1K.
Master
Wow,
C.
the magic 8 ball was right. Check that out. Earlier, I believe somebody asked if Waprai was gonna felt Lon, and the 8 ball.
Did he really?
Yeah, and the 8 ball totally said yes. Guys, our magic 8 ball is just that, full of magic. Tell Waprai to tip Val for inflating that pop for him.
I think Val, I think it's pretty standard from Val. I think there was a $6 or $7 straddle, and she made it 22 to go with queens.
All right, so we're gonna raise to 15 here from Alicia. With some sixes. Looks like Bill's gonna come along.
Jack 9 off is good enough for Boyana.
Look at that Costco Polish dog can't even stack his chips fast enough.
Gonna tweet all his friends. I just felt it a legend.
Oh, that's why he's cheating.
So Bill, ace-4 clubs, flops the nut draw here.
And Boyana's flops, what, top pair open-ended? Is that what I saw? There we go, we're catching up. Yeah,
there it is.
Boyana's top pair open-ended. Nut club suited for Bill.
Oh. At least he checks out. Heads up to the turn.
Oh, not the card she wanted to see, but this does give Boyana 2 pair. And the best.
It's kind of an ironic card. I mean, you don't love that card.
No, you don't want that at all. Going into split mode. So now we got Boyana firing out, looks like 60 or 45? 60. And Bill's just double checking that he has indeed some clubs. Now Bill might think he pretty much knows he has to hit clubs to get there.
Now he thinks Boyana's got a straight. He feels he can get paid off. That's it, but Boyana doesn't have a ton of money back.
Total brick on the river. Now he's gonna check, and she's gonna check as well, play it safe, and table the winner. Dondo's totally right. A raise would have been super nasty.
It would have put Boyana.
If Bill check raises the turn, check raises Boyana on the turn. Oh,
yeah, no, it's pretty sick.
That gets nasty. But if you look at her stack, though, I don't know. She could have got away. She has like 100 behind. I mean, she might have just done the whole whatever call, which is always a dangerous maneuver.
Yeah, it puts you in some weird spots there. And Boyana finally managed to not chop a pot.
Wow, crazy.
So we hear Boyana talking about the hand. She says, if you got a queen, I'm just going to give it to you. That's it. So there it is. She would have called off, she says. $7 straddles on. Bo and Lon limp along. And Wattbry is going to get 20 to go with the queen 7 off. Lon quickly calls, as does Bo.
Ace 3 king here, couple of clubs. Whiffs everybody, but gives Bo a little gut shot straight draw to the wheel here.
Lon also drawn to a 10 to Broadway.
Lon also has a straight draw.
Pair of 4s now for Bo. I'm surprised that Wattbry didn't put in a C-bet versus 2 players limping ranges on the ace-king board. A lot of players, I think, are going to have hands like 5s, 6s, pocket 4s. On an ace-king 3, when you got queen high, not even the best queen high. I'm surprised Wattbry didn't put in a C-bet on the flop. He's too busy telling stories about how he gets shirts made. How do you not see that board? And I gave this man money once.
Once. Okay, twice? Twice. Let's come on. This is honesty. We're in the trust tree, the nest. Are we not? That's like when you're at the table and somebody says, all right, I'm going to call. They go to call you and they say one time. It's never one time.
One more time. Another time.
It's never one
time. Keep on getting there, baby.
One time again. One time again.
Lon makes it 20 to go, ace queen off. Bo calls with a suited ace, ace niner.
Poker Telegraph, the 1-3 pots definitely get juicy here, but they're always juicy on the Veronica and Friends stream for sure.
No, this is pretty. I think the Veronica and Friends game normally will play even bigger than this.
No, is this pretty indicative of generally the standard around here?
How 1-3 plays here for the most part?
Absolutely.
People have 2 quad draws and just want to see, 5 cards run
They're
out.
like, dude, I got it.
I can make a pair.
If we run it twice, I can hit quads.
9 comes off on the turn, and Bo rips the best hand. He's gonna put 40 in, it looks like.
And both
It
players,
is a club.
yeah, both players are definitely aware of the possible flush potential as well. And brick on the river. Pot's at 230 here. Check, and
Check,
Bo's
check.
gonna show it. Yeah.
Wow, I'm surprised that Bo checks back there. Does he really think Lon is checking the turn with Ace Jack? Does he think he would check clubs on the river?
Check clubs on the river. Yeah.
I guess he could have some Ace Jack.
Val barreling wine, trying not to spit it out. Yeah, Lon's not running good right now. He's just like, everybody's just got him notched, or even if he was ahead, like right there, they spike 2 pair on him.
Or they hit their flush, they get there. Poker
See, I think the
happens.
poker gods like to mess with Lon, because
Yeah.
that's just one of those things.
And this is why if you're ever down in the World Series, you can find Lon walking around Norman Chad with a ball gag in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just how he gets his aggression out. Just like, all right,
I get it.
I run
Totally
bad
understand.
poker, so I'm going to take it out on you, my friend.
Yeah.
It's good. Harlan gets back to work. He makes it 15 to go. Ace-8 off. Lon and Swiftly had limped in. I thought Swiftly would open up the 9-10 suited. And V-Cross Poker is going to 3-bet the button over Harlan's open with a Queen-Jack off. She makes it 45 to go. And Bill is going to cold call Ace-Deuce off. I'm on the list for this game.
Yeah,
right?
you are, right? No, you did. He opened
I'm
up
on the list for this
remotely
game.
open up the Stone app, get on the
Holy
list for
hell.
this game, drive
People
on
are
down.
cold calling 3-bets out of position with Ace-Deuce off.
Hilarious. For those of us just joining, I know we're on Twitch's front page. Make sure you click the heart and subscribe. We have fun here every Monday and Wednesday night, to say the least. And yeah, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Val flops the best of it, and this should change how she plays this hand. He's never folding Queens Plus. He shouldn't have Queens Plus that often. How many 8s does he have that he's cold calling the blind out of? God, Val, I hit everything about everything.
And if any of you guys have Aspen or Advil, sometimes their play gives Jake a headache. So if you guys could just shoot that on down to the booth and bring some of that with you, that'd be fantastic.
I guess if you're just trying to stay balanced, and if you're like, okay, I'm always going to be c-betting my entire range heads up, then I'm going to bet it when I have, marginal, showdown value, or a lot of showdown value in that case. But she's not getting value out of worse there, I don't feel. I think she maybe she might be able to induce some bluffing. And we've seen Bill get creative in some other pots. And you got the world there for showdown. I mean, I don't think you're ever getting. I mean, you think he might be check calling 9s and 10s? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe she's just staying balanced. Or maybe it's just the wine working.
The wine works wonders. Water into wine. You start out with stones, water, and then it immediately turns into wine. It's amazing.
He's not folding H-Jack. He's not folding Queens Plus. V-Cross Poker. She's like, Jake's gonna hate this, watch.
Yeah. I feel like every time she makes a move, it's just with you in mind, really.
Yeah. What she's doing, she's making a play at a pot, and then laying huge side action on what my reaction is going to be in 20 minutes.
That's where it's at. That's where it's at for sure.
All right, back to this hand. Bo makes it 17 to go. 9-5 of clubs. Boyana calls 17 better clubs. Swiftly, Lon, Bill. God, who's not in this pot?
Yeah, big old family pot. No clubs for anybody though. 3-7 queen here, rainbow. Lon spikes top pair with the queen.
And leads out.
Because he does what he wants.
Because he's a gangster.
Everybody's checking out. This pot developed into a large-sized pot pretty quick out of nowhere. So Harlan's going to join the party. He's coming along with 8-9.
Harlan calls backdoor straight, backdoor hearts.
It's backdoor everything because you know what? He's like, I can outrun Lon. Watch this. He'll pick up a heart and a something. Oh, none of the above. Horrible for him. So Lon's check mark. Harlan's done here. He's going to fire.
And Lon leads small.
Yeah, he does lead small. And Harlan's gone.
Harlan maybe thought he could have bluffed, taking away the pot if a 4, 5, or 6 came off. Maybe he might have considered those bluff outs if he's exploiting his reputation and his image.
Lon is a gangster. How could you not be a gangster in that sweater? Screams gangster.
Straddle's on.
Ooh,
Wine is flowing.
Straddle.
People
Ooh,
are cold calling 3-bets with ace deuce off, out of position.
That's polka. Let's do it. Whee!
And the grape industry is live and well.
Yes. We're just trying to support our local Napa economy here.
Long queen jack off in the small blind.
Poker Telegraph, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. Lost in Poker, what's up?
Swiftly, you got straight blockers. Can't fold now.
All right, let's see.
Bo's
here.
gonna check his option.
All right, 3 players to the flop. 5 queen 5 on the flop. Swiftly
Happy
is not
birthday
hitting
to
land.
Swiftly.
Whee! All right, big blind special here for Swiftly. Spikes trips.
Long leads out with a queen.
Too many 5s for Swiftly, and he's gonna go ahead and flat Lon here and be sneaky. Maybe give Lon the chance to fire it again on the turn.
There's no draws, Lon. Slow down, brother man.
Oh.
Your other slow down.
Nope. Lon says I do what I want because I'm gonna river a queen. And now comes the raise, and that should start setting off a couple little alarm bells here for Lon.
Unless you think that Swiftly only and specifically has a worse queen X of hearts.
Don't get bit, what's going on? The red chips are 5s, the blues are dollars, and the greens are 25s. So Lon makes the call here. 7 of spades peels off on the river. No help to Lon, gives Swiftly the check mark here. And Lon checks the river, and Swiftly's thinking, what am I going to bet for value here?
Smallish bet.
And he calls it, and she's the 5.
I think Swiftly knew exactly where it was at there and was like, how much will Lon call off with queen X?
Yeah, there's no way Lon's going to check a better hand there.
Well, I think as far as his river bet sizing, Swiftly's just trying to figure like,
How do I extract value? What's he going to call?
How much is he really going to call off here? I think if he puts a
Absolutely.
lot of chips in the pot, I think Lon gets away from most queens. I think we're getting ready, coming up on the November 9, right?
Yes, I believe
It's
we
about
are,
time for the
right?
final table.
It's about that time. So let me ask you this. November 9, you final table the World Series, the main event.
Okay.
You have a couple months. What do you do in that couple months? I mean, your gameplay already obviously got you to the final 9. Are you trying to do you just play single table sit and goes all day long and fine tune your game?
So I really enjoyed watching Martin Jacobson win the main event a few years ago. And that was his approach. He just hammered out where his seat was, the chip stacks, and just kind of ran sims with his friends.
That's what all day.
All constantly. So
That's exactly what I would do.
It's such a huge opportunity. You'd be, doing yourself a disservice not to do that the entire time.
I do the exact. I set up the seats. I set up the stacks. I get some of the best poker players that I know, and that's what we do. We play that single table setup every couple times a week, all day, every day. That's what we do. Which would suck because I'd probably be the short stack guy, so I'd always have to start short stacked every time.
Memorize every push fold chart in the world.
Oh, look at that. So, Rick, everybody has their opinion. So, Rick and Barstar actually says 30th of October is the first day of the final table.
There it is. Yeah, Jacobson played so perfectly at that final table.
I can always count on our chat to come in and use Google and hook us up with info when we need it. Like, hey, who was that one player that did that one thing that one time? They're like, got it.
Boyana didn't fold 10, she folded a 5. Right? She had the 5-4, and Bo had the 10s. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Mlau, you'll see the players watching the stream, but we are on a 20-25 minute delay, obviously. You can't text your friend and be like, he has aces, fold. This is true.
And most of you put it said we can't lie to our friends, because we would.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's light, call down.
He rivered you, hashtag you suck, hashtag run bad.
Okay, so Boyana won with a 5. Bo folded the 10s. In that previous hand? That really just happened? Hey, yeah.
Looks like Harlan's cashing out. Maybe your seat maybe your seat opened up here. All right, so Jack 4 Jack on the flop, misses everybody. Yeah, sorry, if it said the 10s on the screen were folded. Sometimes we have errors in our graphics. Oh, look at that. Once Harlan gets up to lead, everybody's like, no. So it looks like the flop checks through. Bo picks up a straight draw here on the turn.
That really just happened. That really happened.
And 7 of clubs on the river is going to give Bo the check mark here, and he's going to value bet the $10.
Yes.
It's way good.
Get value from a 4, get value from a 3.
For those of you just tuning in, guys, this is Stone's Gambling Hall, located right outside Sacramento, California. If you're anywhere in the United States around Highway 80, just hop on that road and drive down the street.
Keep going until you hear people cold calling you.
Just keep going until you see chips flying in the air and big happy pots.
Good game, Harlan. Love having you on the stream. And we're going to get some fresh blood in seat 9.
Yeah. Oh, we're looking over for a sneak preview. Who could it be? Well, it's not you, because you're still here.
It's not, I was like, oh, look, I'm in the game. Alicia makes it 13 to go. Ace Jack off. Bill makes a quick call with a 7-8 off. Swiftly.
Get Swiftly. He's out of here. Over to Bo, waking up with Ace Queen. On the button. On the button. Bo's thinking, where does my 3-bet? What are we going to do here?
Check that. Bill 3-bet to 40 with a 7-8.
Oh, wow. Check that out.
It's open at 13 from Alicia. 3-bet to 47-8.
Oh,
and Bo
Merry Christmas for
is
Bo.
reaching for 4-betting chips.
Oh, yeah.
4-bet. The Ace Queen off.
Boom.
Now you see, Bo's got his phone. Now I don't know if he's watching the stream. I mean, we are running on a 25 minute delay.
Now Bo's going to 3-bet to 80, 90. I think maybe 90 is the bet here.
We've talked about this, how the amount of hands that Bill's played. Now Bill's not scared. Bill's going to call a 7-8 off and a 4-bet pot. 4-bet no pair. I love it.
So to the flop, 5-10-3 here. Totally misses Bill and Bo.
Check shove, Bill.
Catching up with
Who
the
4-bets light?
Yeah, exactly. I always 4-bet my garbage.
I 4-bet a lot of suited connect. I don't want to talk about it, but I mean,
whatever, dude.
I can't talk about
whatever,
it.
Whatever. Watt Bright crushes you. You don't know what you're doing.
Bo continues for 80.
And that should definitely be some ABC. We're going to see Bill check out here. Yep.
Poker is alive and well.
Big pots are happy pots. So guys, we talked about the Stones Live app before there. In the bottom right, you can see it of your screen. You can do whatever you want, man. You can get frequent player points here. I think you actually get some bonus points for signing up. You can see our poker games we have currently running. You can join on the wait list. You can check out our menu. You can pretty much do anything you want on there. Disclaimer here. I think there's even a button on the app to call Jake directly. So that's good.
Yeah, and my phone number's all through the chat.
Yeah, I mean,
it's easy.
Well, I don't know why all your phone numbers start with 1-900. I wasn't going to ask, but clearly that's how you make your poker bankroll.
Poker coaching gone wild.
P1ZZY, what's going on? Yes, that is the infamous Lon McCarron right there in seat 4.
Limp Pot Poker. Val checks her option. We go 5-way to the flop. Top 2 for V Cross Poker.
Jack 9 strong for top 2 tonight. That's a couple times we've seen that now.
And Val's going to lead it for 15. She can get value from straights, flushes.
Well, and check out Bill.
Straight and flush draws.
And Bill flopped a pair and a flush draw, so he's going nowhere.
Surprised Bill didn't raise there. I wouldn't expect Val to be super strong. I wouldn't expect most players to be super strong when they lead most pots.
So Bill spikes his flush here.
And poker's easy.
Poker's easy. You pair in a flush draw and you just get there. Val still has potential to catch up if she could peel off one of these other jacks or nines.
And there's a raise.
Boom. Look like, what, 30? No, more than that.
How deep are they?
Value Town. Oh, another spade, and it makes a one-card straight flush out. Bill does not like that river by any stretch of the imagination, and it's just checked around. Bye-bye. Bill's going to take it down. Honestly, that river peels off, and Bill's thinking, please check. Please check.
Please check. And it's not working right for Val. Master C says in 5th grade he ran up a $700 to $800 bill on his parents' phone calling 1-900 numbers.
Now, but they don't actually say what they were for. They might not have been the 1-900 numbers you're thinking of. Believe it or not, before the internet, God, it's just, I'm gonna make me super nerdy.
10-10-2-20.
There was like hotlines you could call when you were stuck playing a video game to get information about how to, like, oh, this is how you beat this level, or this is how you do this. And I definitely did. I mean, it wasn't it wasn't $900 or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, I definitely was like, hey, Dad, I'm sorry, I owe you $50. I got to mow a lot of lawns. But I really had to beat that Super Mario Brothers level. You know what I mean?
You couldn't just like not beat it. What do you do?
Well, I mean, come on, I have standards. I have goals, guys. You don't want me to think less of myself and have lower self-esteem, do you? No, I already do. That didn't help. So back at Stones, where we give out pocket pairs like candy. Val with 10s, Boyana with queens.
And Bill likes to party.
Master C said, but the conversation was not worth that money. I'm sure he was just like, are you a girl?
3-way to the flop, and Bill flops his king.
Bill outflops both pairs.
Check back now, tell me, do you really want to love me forever?
Whoa. 3 hearts, brick on the turn. Bill with the best hand here. He's going to fire out, looks like 35, 40,
and I wouldn't fault Boyana for calling here. Bill's played a lot of hands. He's made a lot of plays out of a lot of pots. Queens should be good here. They're fairly high frequency.
Rio Pharaoh X, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. This game runs from 7 to 10 p.m. out here on the West Coast. So
wow,
we have about an hour.
That does surprise me a little bit.
We have about an hour and some change left here. Deuce board pair helps nobody on the river. Bill's still with the best of it.
It surprised me with Val overcalling because she's at a position difference against both players.
And really, the only draw out there technically is a heart draw. That's the only draw out there.
Boyana opening and then checking back and then calling Bill's lead. She should have a lot of pairs under the king, which we can see that she did. And the only thing that Val's ahead is like 9s and 8s there. If she's in position, I think it's more of an option. Out of position, I just don't like overcalling there. You put yourself in a really, really bad spot on the river. If your opponent bets, or if one of your opponents bet, I guess if you think Boyana might be checking back some flush draws that she might have picked up on the turn she could call with, and Bill's just betting the hell out of everything. So, yeah. But I mean,
well, Bill has been though. But he's also, I mean, when he's had a table, that he's had it, you know.
But as it is, I think I would much rather do that. Obviously, we'd rather play all our hands in position. But I would much rather, if you're going to be overcalling and a multi-way pot,
position.
Yeah, be last act.
Position is your friend. The dealer button makes you happy.
King of Denmark, welcome. T-Dub 5150. Val is a run-it-up warrior.
Oh, there we go. There's our new shooter there. We got Brian in seat 9. Welcome to the table, Brian.
And Boyana picks up 2 red queens again. Same hand back to back.
Whoa, hey, check that out. And I swear, we did change decks.
Yeah.
It's true.
Lon makes it 17 to go. Boyana puts in a little 3-bet to 30. And Lon says, I'm tired of not dragging chips.
Lon is saying, you know what? I'm going to win one of these pots. I'm going to do it, guys. I think Lon, Andy's giving menu recommendations while he's in the pot, too. So King 10-3 to the flop here. Lon does spike his 10, but it's not enough to get out in front of Boyana's queens here.
Another overcard of Boyana's queens again. She checks back again. Lon leads. Now I wonder if that last hand is going to get into her head a little bit where she checked back the queens and then call the turn. No, she does make the call here. I still like the way she's playing it. You bet small, and she calls. Well played, Boyana. Check back, call.
Yeah, look, back to back. You hear everybody talking
Same
about, like,
thing.
really?
And like I said, I like seeing the Boyana wasn't rattled by. I mean, literally same two cards, same scenario last hand where a king flops, it gets checked back, and then the villain leads into you.
Yeah. All right, so there you go, guys. Taking a look at chip stacks here. We have Woprai on the top there with just about 1,000, and Bo in second with 770. I mean, this 1-3 game is healthy right now. We got Bill there in seat 3 checking out the menu. If you guys haven't been here before, the restaurant, otherwise known as Sammy's, I believe we ran a little ad for it at the beginning. Absolutely excellent food. Come on down, have a bite. You will not be disappointed.
And the menu is available on the Stones app.
Yes, boom. So you can check it out on the Stones app. You can see it right now. Duck tacos. I never thought I would love duck tacos until I had them here. And
Free queens for everyone.
Dude, queens for Bill. These queens, these are dirty birds. They're getting around.
Easy game.
These queens are everywhere. Live poker, hashtag rigged. But Woprai unfortunately doesn't eat the food here. He just brings his own Costco Polish dog and munches on that.
So it's flat 70, and Bill, like 25 to go with them queens. Swiftly with a V straddle. We love that. It's Eid source, you'd source. I know I'm mispronouncing that. It's not a rake percentage, it's a flat drop. It's a flat $5 drop.
Yeah. But only because we give queens every hand, basically.
Yeah. And people talk about how hard poker is to beat, how hard it is to beat the rake at lower stakes. You can see by watching the 1-3 game, and this 1-3 is playing pretty typical to most of the 1-3s in this room. Maybe a little looser, but I mean it's also not as big as some of the 1-3s get as well. But I mean the 1-3 here is very, very beatable. Very, very, very beatable. Yeah, 4+1. That's accurate.
So it looks like there's right around 5K in total chips on the table here.
Not a bad little game. Plays well, and looks. You're getting cold calls with ace deuce.
Yeah. When you're getting cold calls with
no pair.
Yeah, buying bottom pair. Oh yeah. Wee, welcome to poker.
There's money to be made.
T-Dub, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey. Whoa, we didn't give out any pocket pairs? What's going on here? We're slowing down.
Live poker's rigged. Boyana, she's gonna open up the pot with a jack, 3 of spades. Makes it 15 to go. Bill's got 2 quad draws, so he says let's party.
Hey, Bill's coming along, he's suitored. Cheers. For those of you just joining us, every time we say suitored, it's drink time. 6-9-8 here, couple of diamonds. Both players complete whiff city here. Nothing for nobody, but that's not going to stop Boyana, our original aggressor, firing out. And Bill insta-folds. She will pick up the pot. Yeah, 1776 Freedom Fighter. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, with the 8-7 off 4-bet calls, the game is very beatable. That's Brandon pitching right now for us in the box. Brandon is a hell of a pool shark.
Yeah, a little bit of a pool hustler as well. He'll be like, yeah, let's play for something small. What do you think, like 100 a game?
Yeah, like
100,
200,000 a game.
Yeah, what's the big deal? I don't know. What should we play for? What's your ATM withdrawal limit? How do you feel?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Actually, I saw Brandon post online that his birthday is coming up, and that instead of everybody wishing him a happy birthday, he wants everybody to just needle him and troll him. So I'm really looking forward to see how that works out, because that's going to be fun to watch.
If I break his pool stick, that's probably going to be, or his pool cue, that'll probably be going too far. Right?
Yeah.
That's
No,
way too
not
far.
okay. Not okay.
It's like, remember that line back there, the one that we crossed?
Yeah, it's way back there, the one that you V crossed. Zing.
Zing. He's a sandbagger.
Mizo, what's going on? Welcome
He's a
to the
hustler.
Chat. I'm a hustler, baby. He doesn't want you to know. Lon waking up with just behind everybody else. Lon's always notched the whole night, man. Lon's got ace-jack against ace-queen again. Not the first time. Actually, last time, Lon had ace-queen, but it was against ace-jack suited. He also spiked a flush draw and got there and beat Lon.
Yes, we do stream PLO as well. PLO is what, the third Monday of the month?
I believe so, the Deej, right?
Yeah, Deej Poker.
The Deej, right here.
Poker. Third Monday of the month, I believe. PLO. Boyana 3-bets to 167 with ace queen and takes down the pot. Yeah. What else were they saying about stuff and things?
The great game of PLO. The almighty, heavenly, beautiful game of PLO.
Pot limit, oh my god.
Pot limit, Omaha.
And so it is Wednesday, and Wednesdays we often, which time we'll stream 5-10 as well. And it's not being streaming now, but there is a hell of a 5-10 game that is
running right behind it, right?
Yeah, actually,
you can actually see it there on the left-hand side. I believe I see Sasha, who you've also seen on the stream there.
The 5-10 game is real right now.
It's real, it's really real. Is this real? Yeah, equity percentages. We try to keep all that fun stuff on the graphics for you guys. We tell the cards, actually, the cards all have little RFID chips in them, and then you can see the little diamond suited pads in front of each player, and that's how we tell what they have. We also calculate true outs, so if a player needs a king to complete their hand, and the other two players that were in hand folded kings, it will actually show 0 outs here. So you know that, unfortunately, even though you think you have 2 outs, you're drawing dead. So we try to give you all of the fun stuff.
Alicia makes it 16 to go with the king, jack of hearts, gets calls from Bill and Lon, and swiftly wakes up with aces on the button.
Ay-ya.
Life is good, and the V-straddle is getting scooped into the pot.
You give me aces on the button, I'll take it.
So swiftly 3-bets the button to 65.
And he is going to take it.
I'm just say aces good for losing big pots or winning small ones.
Yeah, we'll take it. He's like, I just had aces, pocket ones, they're good.
Love it, love it, love it.
So we got Lon here on the short stack right now thinking, I can't believe Veronica suckered me into hosting this game. These guys.
Yeah, Lon ran over the game last time. You know, he had a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Mind you,
well, and you got to remember,
money,
well, and I was going to say, you got to remember, the person that Lon crushes is Veronica. So if she's not here, then, I mean, what are you going to do? Who are you going to call?
You just got to run bad against everyone else at the table, I guess.
Ghostbusters.
Like
you got to call the Ghostbusters, at least. At a minimum. Like the original Ghostbusters. Let's just set that straight.
Yeah. So Val, she's going to open up the 5-8 of hearts to 15 in early position. And Watt-Bride's going to wake up ace-queen in the big blind. He's going to flat. Heads up. And you heard Val say it? Are you suited? King 5-7, something for everyone. Val, the original aggressor, hits her 5. Watt-Bride, no, I'm sorry, Watt-Bride is ace-queen. I apologize. Watt-Bride check calls. Disco takes the lead. Watt-Bride actually, before the turn came out, says that I have ace-queen.
Oh, the table talk. I love it.
Watt-Bride said, I have ace-queen.
I have ace-queen, so you're going to pay me.
And then the queen comes off, and Val is like, God, would he tell me the truth?
And that's the sick part. You're like, really? Is this really happening?
She's laughing it up. He says, I have ace-queen. He check calls King 5-7, says, I have ace-queen. Queen comes off and
of course. Boom.
She pays him.
So why would you actually have that? I just told you I had that.
He's the kind of man who tells you the truth.
I thought he was bluffing. Why wasn't he bluffing?
And V-Cross Poker switches to water. Probably long-term plus EV. Meanwhile, Alicia is switching to Jack 10. Also probably long-term plus EV.
Switching gears.
She makes it 7 to go. And Bill puts in an immediate 3-bet to 25 with a 9-8 off. Hey-ya. Brian, new to the table, hasn't picked up any hands yet. but he's got a cold beer, so life could be worse.
Could be worse. It's not bad.
Born to be reborn, welcome to the chat. Dark Paladins, welcome, welcome, welcome. And Bill takes down the pot with 9 high. Bill Spry. Bill's my hero.
Bill has been on fire tonight. He's been in a lot of pots, but even when he doesn't have it, he's been picking up some pots, and when he does have it, he's been getting paid.
Hamo Hams, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Master C, Harlan picked up a little bit ago, and he's been replaced by, I believe it's Brian in seat 9?
Yeah. And Lon finally has a hand he might be able to drag some chips with.
Yes, get it, Lon.
$7 straddle.
Looks like Lon's going
and
up.
Lon clicks.
Is that
12?
That? Oh, it is
$7
12.
straddle to min raise to 12. Bill just, after he 3-bets the 9-8 off, he limps in the ace-king, and I wouldn't be surprised the way Bill's been playing to see Bill limp re-raise here, which Lon would just be drooling over.
And that's honestly, with a very small raise from Lon, I think that's what he was shooting for.
And here he goes. Limp re-raise. Players also love to do this with aces, but I think if you're Lon, you just get it in with his stack size.
And he
Lon
sure is
stuffs it.
getting it in. And heaven forbid Lon drag this pot, man. Lon's just getting beat up all
And
night.
Bill's calling.
Oh yeah.
Make no mistake.
He's not going anywhere.
And Brian's like, Jesus, I finally have the hand, guys, and now you're gonna just blow me out of the pot.
Born to be born, what's going on? Welcome to the chat.
Alicia folded an ace, that we know.
Oh, right in the window. And
Oh,
then
the
he
five.
has no club.
And Brian would have smacked a set of fives.
Oh
It was
man,
never
look at
gonna-
this.
no
Oh, club for the chop.
Chop-
Oh,
Chopportunities.
No, Chopportunities. Chopportunities missed. Brutal. God,
Wow.
Lon cannot catch a
Lon
break, man.
cannot.
I swear, you commentate on poker, you think you could actually call the cards that are coming, and you just got nothing. Son of a...
And there's Brian looking like, I had pocket fives. So there was the
Yeah,
fives and
guys,
the
I
fives.
had a 5. I could have been somebody. I could have been part of that. I could have been a contender.
Hey, Freedom Fighter, welcome to the chat.
Poor Lon, man. Lon is just getting beat.
And I think Lon might have had enough fun for the evening.
Yeah, I think that was like 3 felts. Lon's like, okay, guys, this is not working for me tonight. Seat change.
Hey, And as we mentioned before, we just give out pocket pairs
look,
here at Stones.
yeah, we just move those kings 1 seat down over here to Swiftly in seat 5.
1 king, 2 kings, and more chips. So it's a $7 straddle, and Swiftly in seat 5 will swiftly put in a raise. Looks like to 37. And so you see the large sizing here by Swiftly. You notice people have not been shy about calling off. Everyone's well lubricated. I think we're not running out of wine, but we were running out of wine.
The wine is flowing. Life is good.
And we see how wide Bill's defending. I don't mind the large open sizing here by Swiftly. I think he's expecting Bill to have a hand, or to be willing to defend the straddle a huge percentage of the time. So it's 37 3 ways.
And of course there's an ace right in the window every time. Why wouldn't there be?
Life's hard. We check this flop Swiftly. Swiftly.
Dude, no.
He's got the king of hearts.
Swiftly does what he wants.
Waprai. Duck, duck, goose.
Tuck, duck, loose.
Milking is some t-shirt time.
He's just here for the Costco Polish dog.
We check this flop Swiftly.
Nope, we do not. Bill's coming along.
Heart.
Oh, heart. Get there. Get some.
Nut draw now for Swiftly. Live poker is rigged. Bill just say... Did
What?
he just say all in?
Why do you say that? He didn't say all in.
Why do I always hear
You
that?
always say that, and I'm like, I think it was me. I don't know. I said all. I blurted it out. Nope, gone.
Wow.
I think it's just wishful thinking. You just want him to be all in.
Gonna show the King of Hearts. And that's twice now we've seen Swiftly take a big pocket pair and turn it into a bluff. Why do I always hear all in?
I think it's what you want to hear. Now, here's a question. It's okay if you do it in the booth, but if you're at the table and you think they do it, then you're just like, call. And they're like, well, I checked to you. I snap called the check.
I'm not even angling. I'm just like, it's the voices in my head.
That's okay.
Yeah.
The voices in my head normally, that's why I can't go to work. They tell me to stay home and clean the guns. I don't know why. It's weird. Which I got at the drive-through liquor store. I don't see the problem here. So guys, if you're just tuning in, I know that we have a lot of new viewers tonight. Make sure you click that little heart button there and subscribe to us, because we always have a lot of fun here, and we've seen some crazy pots. And like I always say, I swear to everything that is awesome and the poker gods that we are going to hit the bad beat jackpot at this table one of these streams. It's going to happen, and because I'm the one who wants it to happen so much, it's going to be when I'm not in the commentary booth. That's what's going to happen.
With a bit of luck, maybe it'll be if you're on the table.
Yeah, I'm in.
So the V straddle is live. It's like it's $7 to roll. And V cross poker will not even steal a straddle. My, how far they've fallen. And they're gonna walk the straddle? No. Bill calls King 9 of clubs. Swiftly.
Look, they both got a little piece of that. They're both like in each other's zone. Oh, I check
That was
here.
a pretty good flop for me.
Of course, King 10
And a great
monster.
turn
Monster.
Check. I don't know if Swiftly looked. Oh yeah, that's okay. Swiftly has not looked yet. So Swiftly never looked at his hand. Yeah. Bad beat jackpot.
I like how we both look up to the board. Let's see. Omaha jackpot's at 10K.
30, 35K, 36K, somewhere in that window.
And when it resets, what's it reset to? 15 or 20? Oh, they're 37.8.
37.8. So yeah, bad beat jackpot, any quads beat is up to 37.8 right now. No straddle this hand. And Val is going to open the cutoff, Queen 8 off. Alicia is going to call on the button with a better queen.
Jimmy Bluffett, thanks for joining us, my friend, as usual. See you soon.
Bill, he's in, and Swiftly.
Get Swiftly. 10-3. Please,
10-3
double quad draw.
and half a glass of wine, so why not?
Boom. Ace, deuce, deuce, which obviously has been a crusher tonight. I can't believe nobody has either of those.
Not much to rep here if you're Val, but she's not thinking like that these days. Got 10 high and a bottle of wine. What do you do? We fold.
I like that. We swapped from ABC to the BAC. For those of you just joining us, we've been talking about ABC poker, and then after enough glasses of wine, that changes to BAC poker. A little blood alcohol content for you.
So we're waiting for our next victim here in seat 4.
Which you already signed up via the Stones Live Poker app.
Absolutely.
And so now I'm like, where's your seat, man? Because I'm ready to fly solo here for the next little under an hour. Thanks for joining us, guys. Got about 50 minutes here left in the box. And we've already seen some fun tonight. We've actually already seen Waprai, I think, had the pot of the night when he stacked and felted lawn, I believe.
Yeah. Sick pot.
And apparently our lucky 8-ball predicted that.
Wax Plary. I feel you, man. I feel you. What's ABC poker?
Talk to me.
It's what's not being played at this table right now.
ABC Poker's just kind of by the book, check, bet, fold, continuation bet, all of the above. Just kind of what you'd expect. And what we're doing here is not what you'd expect. Look at all these diamonds. There's diamonds everywhere. Good lord.
So we got an open to 15. And calls from Alicia, Bill, Brian.
Brett McCall says always be
No,
checking.
I'm sorry.
I prefer to go always be calling is my ABC Poker.
So Bill clicks back the button with the ace-8 of diamonds, puts in a small 3-bet, and Waprai, who got this trouble, started with 10-6 off. Why, Waprai?
Why instead of what Bry is more like it.
Brian, worst diamonds, comes along, mom and dad suited, as you call that hand, and Alicia, mom and dad all dressed up.
All dressed up.
All
Ace,
dressed up.
all
There it
dressed up
is.
for the party. Ace King 4 here on the flop. Alicia and Bill both spike their ace. Brian spikes a king. Here's our new shooter popping into seat 1. Nice.
Ace King 4. Alicia's got the best of it. Brian got some of it. Deuce.
Deuce. Deuce ball helps nobody here.
Alicia, I'm sorry, Bill can chop this pot with a deuce or a 4 and still hit his 8. And Alicia can still get value from a whole lot of worse hands, so she's gonna bet.
4 deuce to chop. So pot's at about 2 1/4 right now.
Alicia's cutting chips and putting them back in her stack.
Interesting. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how that pays off for him. And Bill, I mean, look at Bill watching every move that Alicia's doing right now. He is just staring it down. Wow, cuts chips and then brings out multiple stacks.
Puts
Now,
that in 2/3 of her stack.
literally 2/3 of her stack. Literally.
It looks super, I mean, she's got the best hand. But it looks so strong.
So beastie. And she's so far ahead. I mean,
I'd much rather be
you're
betting like...
yeah, you're begging for value here. You want value here.
I'd much rather be betting like 100 and then shoving 2 on the river. I think I got a better chance of getting called that way than leading 2. I mean, mind you, if your opponent calls 2 here, the pot will be huge relative to your $100 river jam.
Oh, there we go. I was like, Val's like transporting seats on me. She's messing with my head here. Why would she want Long McCarran's seat? Long got felted 3 times.
Couple good reasons, or one.
Oh, well,
one
yeah,
reason
yeah.
named Bill.
One. Un reason. Or just the wine. She's in her own wine world right here.
And I think she gets, with this sizing here, she gives worse hands
And Bill's gonna let
a
it
chance
go.
to get away.
Yeah, Bill's gonna let it go.
I would have rather see her bet a little smaller and go like 100, 200 turn river than 2-1.
Yeah. Well, and you see, when she was originally cutting chips, it wasn't more than 100, right?
It was like 90.
Yeah, like 80, 90, 100. I mean, it's right around that point. And then she pulled it back. And it's funny, I didn't know how that was going to work out. When she cut chips and then pulled it back, I'm like, and now, what do you do if you're Bill? If she cuts chips and then pulls them all back and then like checks to you, I'm just like, you put me in the confused zone. I have no idea. Like, huh? I blacked out. What happened?
You got weird. Obi-Wan Kenobi Nude Fatty, welcome to the chat.
Welcome, guys.
One-time PHX.
When you said Obi-Wan, my Kenobi nude fatty, I thought there was multiple people, but now I see it's just one.
Just one very, very, very special viewer.
All right, there's our new shooter here in seat 1. Did I hear a shot glass of wine? Is that allowed?
You know what? It's
In California, I believe Veronica said it best, that our glasses can hold like almost a half bottle of wine, and we do that for a reason, guys.
So it's a $7 straddle. Alicia calls 7, ace 9 off.
Yes,
Val king deuce. Did Val look at her hand or?
Nah, I don't know. She called. But look, Swiftly. Now this is funny. So Swiftly's calling here from the button with ace queen suited.
Makes it 57 to go. Big raise. Bo is going to pick up 6-7 suited in the small blind. I don't think we can profitably flat here. But if he thinks, he gives it away. If he's with that size and he thought that Swiftly was just trying to pick on the limpers, he might have thought about 4-betting there. Or 3-betting, I'm sorry. It wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world. I'm sure he would have rather done that on the button than in the small blind.
Swiftly's running so good on the button. The very last button he had aces on the button. So life is good right now. Taylor.
He thinks better of it.
Crushing the game.
Oh, look.
Crushing souls.
What is...
I don't know. I think she was like...
Is she saying like I would have called?
Yeah, yeah.
Even though she had cards and she folded.
I'm just kidding. I call blind. What happened?
Daddy Herb said that she should have checked that last flop. I believe you're referring to Alicia with the ace jack, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think checking there's fine.
Checking when she had the ace jack against Bill's ace 8.
Yeah, I think if you're just want checking the flop, I think checking the flop's fine. You know, so you can bet the flop, you can get value for more sands.
All right, over to our buddy Brian here in first position. 8-9. It's called a slow fold.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take it down.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, Nude Fatty. Yeah, it's a PC world we live in, man.
So over here to PT now in +1, King Jack. It's tough to see from that seat 1, man. Like, wait, is he still in the hand? What's going on?
So PT's got, is he gonna limp the King Jack? He is. He's just open limping.
Zany-eyed Zach, what's going on? Welcome to the chat.
V-Cross Poker does not limp. She makes it 50, but she does play ace-6 off, so, I mean, it's good, bad.
She does what she wants.
Yeah. She makes it 15 to go. Evidently the water has not hit her system yet.
Well, you mean you got hydrate?
Boyana calls with a 6-5 offer in the small blind. Wapri's got 9-10 off. Everyone's got crap. I love it.
Yeah, ace 5-9 here. Wapri spikes a 9. Val spikes her ace. And Boyana here spikes a 5.
Val switched back to wine. So this is good.
This is good for everyone else at the table.
Boyana now leads the turn with her pair of 5s. Wapri says yes with his pair of 9s. And after Val checked back her aces, she has an easy call here on the turn in position.
Oh, look at that call by Val. Here's
call.
some chips, brar.
8 comes off, not a great card.
So pot's about $1.50 now. Boyana's gonna take a stab at it.
The 6-7 got there, the 9-8 got there. You already weren't beating crap with your ace-6, but 1 pair of bluffs. And now Val probably can't overcall.
Wow, and now, yeah, is this gonna stop Val from overcalling?
Boyana bluffs in there, she throws away.
She does stop, wow. Oh, did you hear Val say whoops? Just kidding, guys. Look at Val, look at her hand, like what? How do you,
Val,
look at the face. The look of confusion, why? I love it. I love it. J-Fac, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the chat.
The 8 coming off is not a good card. I mean, she's with the 6, she's blocking the 6-7.
See, no, she does what you're supposed to do.
One of the worst cards in the deck.
When you throw away the winning hand, you reach back for your glass of wine, and you have more.
Yes.
So you just have more. Wine Wednesday here at Stones, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Red Hood, thank you for joining us here in the chat. Make sure you go ahead and click that heart and subscribe. We always have fun here every Monday and Wednesday, and occasionally other days when we feel like it.
So V-Cross is going to get another chance to drag some chips here. She picks up ace-queen suited. She's going to run into Boyana with the ace-king.
After they just had that little history in the last pot, too, of Boyana firing and
now we have Bill opening to 11, king 10 off. I think Val can 3-bet for value here pretty easily against Bill's opening range.
She's going to make it 22, it looks like. Is that, yeah.
31?
Something, maybe. Bueller? We're going to find out. 31 it is.
31. Now Boyana on the button. Ace-king. Are we 4-betting ace-king here? What are we doing? Yep, and here comes the 4-bet.
Yep. Oh yeah, boom. No hesitation. She flicks off a chip and says, "Here's a stack." Dum.
Cold 4-bet to 100 from Boyana on the button. Woprai wakes up 6s.
I like
cannot set mine.
I like how he goes into the tank for a minute, like, oh, this is such a tough choice. This or the Costco. You know how many? $100 buys so many Costco Polish dogs. It's not even funny.
Now the stack sizes is wrong. It shows that Val's only got 393 back. We can see she's got almost 6 back. Boyana, graphic shows that she's at 359 back. I gotta get a look at her stack again to see how much she's actually playing.
Oh, call and check it
You
down.
want to put it all in and just check it
Oh,
down?
is that what she said?
You want to put it all
That's
in and check it down?
hilarious. I love it. Dude, Val is on it. I love it.
And Val is gonna call the 100.
She's gonna make the call. How about we just put it all in and check it down?
And Val's got to fade an ace.
Oh, it's gonna get a hot mess if she hits an ace.
So Val's got over 5 back. I'm trying to get a look at Boyana second, save her stacks. Size
That's the
Zachary
pot
there.
a little over 200 right here. Oh, that's a
Couple
great
of
blow for
diamonds.
Val. And the guys, this isn't a tell. Val's just dying from the wine right here. So what's she gonna do? Oh, she's reaching for chips.
She moves
All
in.
of it.
Val's gonna try to maximize her fold equity. Now Boyana, looks like her stack was about right
Now
there.
Boyano is just like, okay, I'm cool with you on the check it down thing now. No? Yes?
And Boyana can fold.
I love it. Somebody.
Cross poker, maximizing her fold equity, open jams into a cold 4-better.
Somebody get Val some more wine. I am in. This game is getting juicy. So we got Woprai and Swiftly here on top of the chip leader with 1.1K and
Couple of interesting things there. People generally don't cold 4-bet that light. I mean, Ace King's like the very bottom of most people's cold 4-betting.
Yeah.
I mean,
so she should be essentially thinking she's up against a large pair.
Against an overpair. And how often are we getting overpairs to fold right there? I don't think we're getting overpairs to fold that much. Even though we're maximizing our fold equity by open jamming there, we're never doing that with it. We flop a set there. One, I don't think she's ever 3-betting 7s, so it's hard for her to have 7s, 4 deuce. I don't think she's ever 3-betting any of those hands, so it's hard for her to have a set there. And that's it. I don't think she's ever just open jamming pocket 7s into someone with that cold 4-bet.
Yeah, no way.
So it looks a lot like a flush draw.
Oh, it screamed it, yeah.
And against someone's cold 4-betting range, I mean, you can get Ace King to fold sometimes.
But the big pairs, the kings and aces are going to call.
Yeah, any overpair I think is going to call there because it's hard because Val should never have sets there when she takes that line.
So going back here, we have some original pre-flop raising from Alicia here with deuces. Going to the flop, we got Jack 5-7. Woprai spikes a 7. Monster club draw here for Bill.
That said, Val's never folding, so I guess why not open jam and get folds occasionally from Ace King?
Val does what Val wants, all right?
All right,
so
I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I don't hate it.
I'm neutral. Okay, so we check around to the turn here. Board pairs with another 5. No help to anybody.
So I can clearly not choose the wine in front of me.
No matter what happens, guys, I got a whole glass of wine behind me. And it's one of those auto-refilling glasses, too. Every time you need it, it's just like, hey, there's more wine in it.
Clubs get there, and Bill's got it.
Of course Bill has it.
Why wouldn't he? He's
Bill fires out 20, a little value here. A little value bet in the 61. Big Wheeze, Sean LV, Daddy Herbs. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the chat. Wine Wednesday here at Stone's, otherwise known as Mom Juice, if you ask Veronica. Available in bottles and boxes. And pre-sealed sippy cups, I guess. You can buy those to go now. Yeah. Mom Juice, it's real.
It's like a Capri Sun for adults.
Yes! Capri Sun for you, one for mom.
It's bad because you're gonna find that kid who was like never good at like poking it with a straw.
Yeah.
He's like struggling to get drunk on like a Tuesday afternoon.
It's true. Suited Aces, welcome to the chat. Yeah, it was Veronica and Friends got switched to Lawn and Friends.
Which is now Valerie.
Which is now Val and Friends. It's just guys, it's just friends. Stone's friends tonight. It's friends. You know, and normally, we were talking about this earlier, normally Lon crushes Veronica, and that's where all of his chips come from. So he had a tough night tonight because Veronica's not here.
Val makes it 15 to go, Queen 10 off. Gets through.
Boom. The game's named after who is in ever, or whoever is in seat 4.
Ship it. And that usually is Veronica's seat, right?
Yeah. It's right on point. That's actually right on point right there. One more hand here, then it looks like we're going to have Jenna hopping in the box here.
Tony for the 1-3.
I'm so glad I found out that
Infidus 8698, what's going on? Welcome.
I'm so glad I found out that Brandon was a pool shark before I started, like, you know, waxing my roll to him. You know?
Oh, yeah. You're like, hey, man, yeah, I got a pool table. Let's play a little bit. He's like, sure. I only play for money, but it's because I'm just learning.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen The Hustler, like, so I'm pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's getting pretty serious.
I mean, you can take a couple shots just to start yourself off, and then I'll go, and then you won't shoot again.
I'm the guy who's like, God, I know what's happening tonight. I'm usually better than this.
Yeah, oh, man. And really, he's going to totally toss the first couple games to you until it's like, oh, do you want to play for money? Actually, I talked to him. My favorite movie is actually Pool Hall Junkies, and Brandon knows some of the people in the movie Pool Hall Junkies, and I'm like, oh, we got to hang out. It's fantastic.
Wampride makes it 12 to go with the ace-5 off. Gonna get calls from Boyana and Swiftly.
Ace King 4. Ace for Waprai, 4 for Boyana.
Waprai stays balanced, and he's gonna go ahead and put in a bet with the ace-5.
Now, guys, if you take a look there, you're going to see that Swiftly is actually at 0% right now, and that's because we calculate true outs. We know that there are 6s that were mucked, so we pull those out of the potential outs that they have, so we know that he's drawing dead. So, life is tough when you don't even have a 2-outer. Now, guys, what they're doing right now, they're screaming, here at Stones we do splash pots, and we just toss money in your pot, and you guys figure out the rest, and whoever wins it, wins it. And I think we are yelling for table 11, rooting for it, right there, throwing it up.
Jenna, our resident math dealer, poker dealer / math major.
Oh yeah, right on. And it is the table 11 wins the splash pot. So we're gonna see them bring over a rack of chips, toss those in the middle, and that is just added value. And normally the shit hits the fan.
Straddle's on. This game looks fun.
Hey, well, you're already on the list. Download the Stones.
I'm like etching over here.
Yeah, download the Stones app, put your name on the list, and get in here and get in this game, guys. Just because the stream ends in a little over a half hour does not mean this game ends. I can assure you this game will go deep into the night. Rack attack time. There he is, setting it in there. So you see, yeah. Splash the pot right there. So an extra $100 in the pot now. Here we go.
So the house is at $100 a pot, and I believe we are switching to limit hold'em for one hand only.
And we've seen this before. They switch to limit. It's funny because sometimes players don't hear that they switch to limit. So we've seen people just like try to open shove, like, you know, well, actually we've had it happen, but open shove a couple $100, and then they're like, I mean, I just bet 3. I'm kidding. That's what I mean.
So it's one game of 4-8 limit. Boyana picks up pocket 10s. She's gonna make it 2 bets. No, she limps. All right, so here we go. So one hand of 4-8 limit. No one should be folding for you. Not with $100 added to the pot.
And this is the problem with this. I mean, you know, like you said here in the chat, Boyana picks up a hand, but we all know how this limit's going to go, man. I mean, this is called river poker. Buy a lottery scratcher, flip it over. Because, I mean, everybody's getting value every street, every bet, all the way down. Where are you going to go? And fortunately for Boyana,
Brian's got Jack 10 suited.
Yeah, well, both of her 10s are busy over there, actually, so yeah. And look at this, everybody's got
Two
each other.
bets.
Everybody's got each other nutted in hearts too. Brian and then PT's got him crushing hearts, and Bill's got the super nut heart draw. So
it's 2 bets, 9 ways.
yeah, heart flush, please. Oh my God, they all flop the heart flush. Why?
Bill flops a nut. Brian
Why?
flops a jack high flush. PT flops a second nut.
So this is literally
and
nut.
everyone's drawing dead.
This is nut to second nut to third nut. This is what we call wee.
Are you ready? Battle of the heart draws. Everybody gets there.
Someone have a set.
Wow.
Bo is not. No, because the straight flush cards are already gone. Wop-Bride's got the 8 of hearts.
Wow. This is gonna be. I mean, this is gonna be like cap all the way down, right?
Wop-Bride can actually catch running 5-4 of hearts to scoop.
And of course it's Bill too. Bill's just like he's running so good, and he's just laughing all the way to the bank. Look at him just talking so much smack of the raise, re-raise, re-raise. Oh, what a hot mess of awesomeness.
3 bets.
In a world. Look at Val. Val's dying over there. No dying at the table, Val.
And you hear Alicia, this is my husband's money right now. And Ducky's got to be sitting there watching the game like, no.
Stop. What are you doing? Stop it now.
So it's 3 bets on the flop. I'm sorry, 4 bet. It's 4 bet by Bill. Boyana dumps the 2 black 10s.
Dude, and you know, and Master C actually has a bit of a point. If this hand wasn't the splash pot that got pushed to limit, how big would this pot be right now?
I don't know how any of these hands see the flop because I think Boyana is gonna.
Oh yeah, she's gonna open. Yeah, you're right.
Bill probably sees it, calls with a suited ace, and just takes it down on the flop.
Yeah. Whatever. Don't crush my hopes and dreams. I want like 11D all-ins. Remember what headband.
PT is still raising.
And if you're PT, you're thinking like, I'm gonna fire this all the way down. You better have the nut.
And Brian
poor
is
Brian,
still calling.
poor Brian. Oh man. Brian's like, guys, I'm here too.
Board pairs.
That's gonna slow him down, but not much.
Bill's still gonna lead.
Yeah.
And this might just go call.
I think that's the direction this is probably gonna go here. Look at this. Let's hear everybody's reaction.
And everyone sees all the flushes.
Oh my God!
And they say you can't make money in limit hold'em. There's
wow.
Almost $400 in the pocket. 272 in from the players.
Look at this
plus
pot.
$100 from the house.
Good Lord.
$372 4-8 limit pot. Only at Stones.
That's polka time. Bill, that's just stacking up Bill here. Bill approaching the 1K mark pretty quickly here.
Zany-eyed Zach, welcome.
I can't believe they flop it, man. That's crazy. Nut, second nut, third nut. All on the flop.
Easy game.
All right, back to no limit so everybody can recover from that last pot. And Woprai picks up aces. He didn't want to do that in the limit pot. He wants to wait for the no limit pot. It makes sense.
Absolutely. So Woprai opens, looks like there's a $7 straddle, if I'm not mistaken. And it looks like Woprai made it 20 to go with his aces. Bill calls with his newfound wealth. Jack 6 of hearts.
He can't, and this is what we were talking about earlier.
25.
When you can't even stack your chips from the last pot and you're already involved in the next pot, that's the epitome of what we call first world problems right here.
Whopper makes it 25. Bill makes a call on the button. Jack 6. Swiftly calls King 8 of hearts. Boyana defends the straddle 6-5 of diamonds.
10-5 deuce here, couple of clubs. Boyana pairs up with her 5. Woprai's ace is still way out ahead.
That's 45? Yep, 45. And I don't think he's going to get any action here.
Fold swiftly.
I don't see Boyana even check calling her 5s.
Boom. Guys, make sure you go ahead and click that heart if you want to see more crazy triple nut, second nut, third nut, flopped flush hands.
Jesus.
Make sure you subscribe to us. We are here every Monday and Wednesday night, and then we also live stream final tables of our big tournaments.
And if you want to play in the stream, hit up Justin Caritas.
We'll get his info up here in the chat here in a minute.
Or use the Stones app, put your name on the list.
Yeah, put your name on the list. I mean, that's cool. You don't even need it. I mean, who wants to talk to Justin all the time, man? I mean, just put your name on the list, use the app, and be done.
I've seen some precarious pictures of Justin lately.
I'm not sure. I don't know, man.
I want to be talking to that guy, much anymore.
Very fishy, very sneaky.
Very, very much so.
Waprai building the Tower O Red over there. So guys, the red chips are 5s, the blues are single dollar chips, and the greens are quarters. They are $25 chips. And all in for Brian Seat 9, taking a stab at it. And I actually like that we can't see his cards. Mystery hand, all in, $95, game on.
Barrels.
We should live stream an all in or fold tournament one time. Just do a single table all in or fold tournament. There's a hot mess for you. Master C, you can't go on a rush by folding. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Waprai calls?
Waprai, oh, dude, he's just doing his gamble, man. He's just like, I'll pay you. We'll see what happens. He's like, if he's doing this one, if nobody calls, we're doing it. Oh God, he's got so many outs. Oh, now he doesn't. Now he's limited. No. If that turn missed, he would have got him. He did double him. Like, he was so nice. Look at the donation. I like how he puts up his hands like, oh man, how bad did I get turned? Oh man.
He might have called off at 7-9 and didn't win.
Oh, how bad.
And I gave this man money.
Twice.
Twice.
You gave him money twice. But, I mean, at least he put it towards a Costco Polish dog and a shirt that says #Suitered.
Yeah.
Cheers. Suitered. Suitered.
And Whopper's like, who cares? It's Jake's money anyhow. Like,
wow. That was a sick self-burn, dude.
Yeah. We're all masochists at heart. We like the pain. That's why we play poker.
Stimulating the poker economy.
Number 1 headband. Real Pharaoh X. Hey.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. You are watching a live 1-3 game of craziness here at Stone's Gambling Hall. We are located just outside Sacramento, California. Come on down, even if you're close, even if you're not. Come hang out with us. It's always a good time. Looking around the room, I think we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10
11-y.
Yeah, 10 games running, but it sounds more like 11-y right now. So come on down, hang out. Always a good time. Also catch us here on Football Sundays.
Yeah.
For every time there's a touchdown, we do those crazy splash pots.
Yep.
We don't always flop nut, second nut, third nut flushes on those splash pots, but we definitely give splash pots every time there's a touchdown.
So Bill opens up here to 13, King Jack off. Boyana is going to defend King 10 out of the small blind. And Waprai, God, if he's calling off ace 5, or 7-4, why not ace 5, right?
And Waprai just hopped in the chat, so you can talk to him all about that 7-4 and how he got totally bad beat.
Good job, Waprai. Just piss away my chips.
Yeah, earlier we said, why? Yeah, thanks, Freedom Fighter. We do that, man. It's always fun times.
No, Sundays is a good day to grind.
Yeah, and depending on what games they pick, man, I mean, I think one day they gave away a couple $1,000 in just splash pots.
Yeah, easily.
Mitchell next. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. See, that's what I thought. I told him I'd call blind if everybody folded to him. See, I love that. I respect that. And we said earlier, Waprai, well, that's just because it's Jake's money anyways from the couple times he lost to you.
Life is crazy.
We see the red stacks getting larger at the table. It's not any game. I believe they pick several games throughout the day.
Yeah, so they pick a morning game, afternoon game, and the night game. Any touchdown, splash pot.
So Alicia here waking up with queens under the gun. Looks like she's going to come in for a raise of 20.
And what is V Cross Poker thinking?
I I don't even see Val's hand.
She's got super secret cards.
Like super secret, not even on our radar secret.
Boyana.
Shiggity shiggity sweet.
Playing catch up with the graphics here. So we know Boyana calls the 9-8. Boyana called 9-8.
Oh, wow. Not.
Oh, Val flatted ace king. What the hell's going on in this world?
Happy birthday, Boyana.
I don't like anything Wynn's doing. I mean, I like Boyana flatting there, but I mean, I'm not being results oriented, but overcalling there. But
Well,
why are we not three-betting ace king?
and if Val would have put in a 3-bet, then
Boyana
wouldn't
flop
exist.
the monster. Call.
Call, and ooh, 3. I'm just waiting for the car wreck of a queen to peel off, because I'm just kind of a glutton for punishment like that.
Check, check. And at least she's got to like that check.
All right, that's going to give Boyana the crazy check mark here. And with 75, I believe, is the bet. And all in, which isn't much more. It's probably going to be a pretty quick, easy call for Alicia. That's the whole 75. It's probably like another, 199? Is it that much?
Is it that much? Does
No,
she have some green chips over there?
No, I think it's probably just another, we're going to hear it.
No, she just got a few green chips there,
Oh,
or
yeah.
a green chip. So it's about...
It's not that much more. I mean, if she had a lot more than that, I think Alicia obviously thinks about this here. But she, in this particular case, it's an easy call.
But like Alicia says, it's Ducky's money.
Yeah, it's Ducky's money, guys.
So we can just do
It's
whatever we
Ducky's
want.
money. Yeah, because Ducky just took down a very large tournament here. And so she is...
took second place for 25K?
Just 25K! Just a quarter with like a comma and some extra zeros behind it.
And Alicia can blame Val for not 3-betting ace-king for bringing Boyana into that hand. Like most things in life, you can just at some point blame Val.
Oh yeah, when in doubt. I mean, everybody needs a scapegoat, why
Right.
wouldn't you?
See, the thing is, Val thought she was reaching for green chips and didn't mean to call.
Oh.
She meant to 3-bet.
Now it all makes sense.
Or she's just playing bad tonight.
I like your initial assessment. It was so much better. So much better.
Poker happens.
Swifty hopping back in. Right over to Val, or Queen 9 suited. She's coming in for a raise. Not surprised. The wine is raising.
MD Bolt 44, welcome to the stream. We do stream 1025 once a month, 510, 55 PLO.
And even our, even our 5-10 games, we normally it's like a 5-10, 20, or 25 straddle. So I mean, it's our games. They get fat with a PH.
Val makes it 15 to go. Queen 9 suited.
Queen, King, Jack on the flop. Everybody gets a piece of that. Everybody's got a pair and a straight draw.
No one's got a club.
Wee.
What's your beer palette ranges? Actually, Master C brought us some pretty good beer.
Bud Light to Miller Lite. King peels off. Gonna give Boyana nothing. Still working on it. T-Dub 5150, those stone sweatshirts are very sick, very comfortable. Every time I walk in here, like 30% of the players have them on because they're pretty rad.
You're making them sound less exclusive.
Look at the, hey, no, they're super exclusive. They're awesome. Okay, so look at this. 10 peels off, spikes everybody, like 9 pair. It's the only person that gives a straight to is Val. Dankberg coming in talking about gambling problems. No, it's just educated risk taking. We're fine. Barely. Because everybody has each other's cards. Just put them down.
Yeah, last time Master C came through town, or last time I saw him in town, he brought us a couple good beers.
He did bring us a couple good beers.
Couple good brews.
It was ultra tasty from his buddy's brewery, I believe.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure he'll chime in with the name here in a minute.
Yeah, Master C, where was that brewery you brought us the beers from?
Yeah, T-Dub 5150, those sweatshirts you see there, those stone sweatshirts, are $25 on your player's card, or $50 cash. For every hour you play here, you get $1. And I believe after midnight? After midnight, you get double time?
Yeah, $2 per hour you play.
Yeah.
Real Pharaoh X, I think this is Boyana's second or third time on the stream. She grinds out of the Central Valley if I'm not mistaken, but she spends quite a bit of time up here in Sacramento, elsewhere. But she plays a lot of poker. Good player, plays cash, tourneys. And she likes 3-betting light. Bo opens light, makes it 20 to go over the $7 straddle. Boyana makes it 60 to go.
The V straddle's real. It's an actual V, guys.
Valerie is from Cincinnati, actually. So just south of Quebec by a lot.
By a lot. South of our friends to the north.
Val, Ace, Jack. I didn't expect to have a real hand. I don't want to make decisions here. She actually throws away the best hand. Bo was like, I was just kidding. And Boyana gets away with one. Cheeky Dogman 69. Welcome to the stream. But does she speak French? I don't know. She's drinking some French wine, so right now she probably feels like she can speak a whole lot of languages.
I feel that I get more bilingual as as you get liquored up. You're like, I can totally speak Spanish.
Yeah, the more lubricated I get, I can sing different languages.
Oh, all the time. And then again, when you see the playback, you're like, that was bad. I should not have done that. I immediately regret that decision.
So the $7 straddle is still live. Brian picks up aces. The problem is it's going to be hard for him to get action because he's not sitting that deep, so I don't think he's going to want to give him action when he puts in a 3-bet.
Monster Stakes, to answer your question, the game starts with a 60 min, 500 max buy-in. After that, it is table stakes, which means game on.
Buy-in as deep as anyone is at the table.
No, but that not as deep as Val is with her wine, though. You can't. You need several bottles of wine to get that deep.
Master C, I'm assuming you're talking about Sierra Nevada? Yes, no? I almost had king.
I love it. I love it.
People are worse.
Poker, the land of what ifs and almosts. I had 50% of pocket kings, guys. It was huge.
Yeah.
I thought I had kings, so I looked at my second card.
People.
The conversations we have around the poker table. Fantastic. Cheeky Dogman 69, welcome. If you don't know anything about poker, this is definitely a great place to learn. All right, so Boyana's going to come in here with Ace-4. She's going to raise it up. Looks like about 20 bucks. Again, guys, if you're just joining us, the red chips are $5, the green chips are $25, and the blue chips are singles. All right, so looks like everybody folded except for Swiftly over here in seat 5. He's going to check his cards, and he is going to fold as well.
Sick fold. Babyface ATL, what's up, what's up, what's up?
So currently, guys, you guys are watching a very active 1-3 no limit game. Table stakes if you want to come down and buy in. We are located right outside Sacramento, California, off Highway 80.
Our schedule here. So what do we got here? So coming up in Monday we got 500 Monday, and then we have our another 1-3 on Wednesday, and then the Sunday after that, yeah, we do have our 40K guaranteed final table.
Yeah, last Sunday of the month, guys, we always do our large tournament, 40,000 guaranteed, and we live stream the final table once we hit it. And I believe we're doing live stream the same day. We're doing one day, right?
One day.
So it will go live Sunday night. Generally, I think we start around about 8 o'clock, something like that, 8 p.m. maybe. As you know, the faster you guys get down here and bust out players, the quicker we can start the final table live stream. So.
So we got a $15 open from Watt-Ride. Shows Val calling 15, Jack 7 of spades.
Nice back hair, Krotos. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We got about 10 crazy minutes left here in this stream. Queen 10-3 here on the flop, couple of diamonds. Swiftly's open-ended here. And that's about it.
Lead.
That's about it.
Don't even give Boyan the courtesy of a continuation bet.
Defoym 83.
Val calls.
Defoym 83. Val is just getting spunky right here.
Turn spades.
Turn spades, and she's open-ended, so Val's not going to go anywhere now.
Pretty good turn card for Val.
Yeah, Val is a straight draw and a flush draw. Swiftly, who already was open-ended, now spikes top pair with his king. Every time I feel like Val gets involved in a larger pot, she's on the button, and the button's just standing vertical in front of her.
Raise.
Yeah.
There we go.
Boom. 110, 115, something like that.
And I like her sizing here. This looks like she's raising for value.
She's raising for Val. You. Okay, that's my one cheesy joke. I'm done. Oh, and Swiftly is not buying it. Coming along. Oh, wow.
Jack comes off.
Bigger Ultra is begging for the car wreck. He wanted the ace of spades to peel off. Straight versus flush.
Now, what kind of cards? I mean, now if you're Val, what kind of hands you got to think would swiftly lead the flop with, lead turn, and then call a raise? How many aces or nines is he really going to have there?
She is not. She is handling biz here.
Val bets 200.
Into the pot of. Oh, actually, it was 333. So the pot. It seems. Oh. I don't know.
Swiftly Rivers 2 pair.
Gonna put, but it does put.
Can't like that.
Yeah, it's a 4-card straight on the board. Any ace or 9 beats him here.
You gotta be worried that he could still be looking up at King Queen right now, the way this hand was played.
And he's gonna let it go. And you know, she could have even had a flush draw with an ace or 9. Look at Val. She just smiles.
He shows the King Jack and then she gets
serious about it again. Oh, then she gets serious about it again. Cheeky dog, man. Thank you very much. Kaiji, what is a 3-bet? That is when somebody raises, there's an original bet, somebody raises, and then somebody re-raises after them. So it's going to continue on like that. You get a bet, a 2-bet, or a 3-bet, you get a raise, a re-raise.
A bet, raise, 3-bet, 4-bet.
5-bet, all in.
Yeah, so it's really hard, like I said, if you're Val there, thinking about the range of hands that Swiftly can have, he's not, unless he's like leading like diamonds, like ace-high diamonds, I don't think he's leading a lot of, he doesn't have a lot of aces in his hand.
I don't think he has an A, yeah, I don't think he has a lot of aces.
I mean, unless the ace-X of diamonds, that's like one of the only hands he might play that way, where he might lead flop,
and even if he does have a 9, he'd still be thinking about it, you know?
And then he might...
He's still able to still actually get away from that, even if he did have the low end of it.
And that said, if he did have ace-X of diamonds and he fills the gut shot for Broadway, I don't think he checks there. I think he leads.
So Val's going to come in and pop it up here. She's going to make it 25 to go.
Harsh 447. Welcome to the chat.
Biff, what's going on? Welcome.
Val makes it 25 to go. King Jack of spades.
And she's covered by Bill here with the ace-high spades, and Bill's going to come along. Shock case here approves Val's play there. All right, going to the flop, 4-3-9, couple of hearts here. Boyana spikes top pair.
Inside straight draw for Bill, backdoor spades.
King peels off. That's going to give Val a monster top pair here. And you can see there in the chat, guys, our last Sunday tournament coming up is a $350 buy-in, $40,000 guaranteed.
Val turns top pair, makes a call.
No, Wapra has been in the chat from his phone at the table. And 5 on the river. Bill pairs his 5. And he is reaching for chips. He's going to go for it.
And I think Val's got an easy call here. Easy call.
45, yeah, easy call by Val. 45 here. 45 into 150. Bet about a third of the pot.
She makes a quick call.
Bill's like, I missed. Just kidding.
Val gives them bad news.
Peace out, pork chop. Taking a look at these stacks. It's a healthy 1-3 game tonight.
I'm not sure if Bill's watching the stream or not, Monster Hands. I lean towards no, I don't. He might
Well,
be.
he's got his phone right there. You see right there. I think they kind of watch it on and off.
We are on a 25-minute delay.
We are on a 25-minute delay. I think that some players generally hop in there when they want to, just information about a specific hand that they were involved in, where they had a read on another player and they just want to kind of double check that and see where they're at. Yeah, esports, of course, we run the game on a delay. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're on 25 minutes.
Because sometimes you got players that want to tank that long.
So Alicia opens up really large here. What is that? Where did you, was that 30, 35?
Yeah, it looks like 35. 35 it is. Now, Bill insta-called, and, whoa, and Val's just giving chips away.
Val calls 9-7 off.
The wine that Val's drinking called on her behalf, really, is where we're at here. It's originally 60 to 500 to start Freedom Fighter, and then it is table stakes after that. You can match the largest stack.
ATC Dan, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for joining us, guys, here. Okay, King, Deuce, 6, couple of diamonds. Bill with the mystery hand, but Alicia's jacks are the best we can see here.
Checks to Val. Steal the pot now. I mean, you got involved in 9-7. Might as well play it the right way.
There we go. There's Bill's card. So Bill 4-5 over here. He's actually got a gut shot straight draw to a 3. Boom. 7 peels off.
Gives Bill open into straight draw. Val makes a pair of 7s.
And Val could have represented a king here on the flop, but it's a missed opportunity at this point. And so Alicia's going to take a fire at it, and
that
it's
smaller Alicia.
And it's
your other smaller.
It's large. Yeah. No, it's
your
it's
other
a large.
smaller.
Your other left.
She's gonna get value anyway. Wow. Looks like she leads for 75, 60.
And Bill's in.
Bill calls 60, 70.
Bill's in snap-off mode. He's waiting to just get paid here, but I think Bill actually might.
Okay.
He hopes Alicia was a little stronger, actually. Okay, where's Val going with this? Oh, wow.
Okay.
You know, it's funny. Okay, now check this out. Monster Hands just said Val's actually good at reading opponents and honing in on weaknesses, and this might be exactly what we're talking about here. She's going to come in for a solid raise of 2 and some change.
That or she thinks she has pocket 7s.
Well, maybe, but this might get through. I mean, are you really going to call this with Jackson? Bill's not liking life. So she's gone with Jacks. 1 down, 1 to go.
She got the better hand to fold, and she can now get value from the worse hand.
Oh, wow. Bill's having none of it. Absolutely none of it. So the graphics are wrong here. Alicia folded. Val's actually got 7-9. There we go. We're coming back. Now Val's obviously not going anywhere now. Now she spikes a 2-pair with it.
Val just oopsied what she thinks is the best hand.
Oxyot, Val for Prez indeed. This pot escalated quickly. I'm gonna mark this one down.
Backdoor spades get there. Bill misses.
Oh, and Bill's gonna start fighting. And look at Val's, honestly, the face she has like now, like, why are you betting me? Why are you betting into me? I mean, it's very light. I mean, he did call a large raise.
He flatted the lead.
If he
checked
oh,
the flop,
wow.
he flatted Alicia and then called the raise.
This is huge. He's thinking about going for it.
He can have spades
right here. He could have spades. He's thinking about just going for the whole chunk here, going in for the kill. He's counting out the whole stack. He's got, it looks like 400. Why would you not bet at all?
Wow, she beats him to the pot.
She insta-called. Insta-called. Look at that. He just pushes it over. Oh,
Val like a boss. Beats him in the pot. Beats him to the pot.
I couldn't even do a slow clap there. That just had to go full fast clap. Holy jeez.
Val's got a lot of problems.
Val! Holy crap!
I would have hated facing that bet.
Wow! I blacked out. I don't even know what happened. That was amazing.
He can so easily have spades there. So if you guys want to get in this game, download the Stones app, put yourself on the list.
Wow.
She beats him to the pot. V cross poker, hand of the night. She is sick.
Wow, look at that. And you know what? Okay,
look at that.
Here's what I gotta respect, guys. I gotta respect after Bill makes that bet and Val snap calls, like beats him in the pot. I love that Bill just pushes it right to her. That makes me so happy inside. Yes, I want money. It's raining chips. Good. Oh my God, wow. Guys, I did not think that pot was gonna go in any sort of direction resembling that at all. Wow. Press 1 if that was hot. And rest in peace chat, all ones. Wow.
V cross poker like a boss.
Look at that. She's just got stacks on mounds on stacks. Now, you know what? Okay, now this is right now. I think she's leaning over. I think Bill literally probably is asking her, why? What'd you pick up? What did I do? How did you know that I had absolutely nothing when everything in the world, all those spades
Bill
got there?
Bill doesn't know that she didn't have the best hand. I mean, she didn't show her hand. He threw it away.
Okay. Yeah.
So he doesn't know necessarily that she just had like a sick read
Wow,
there.
that is just wow.
I mean, she rivers 2 pair.
Dude, so fast to the pot.
But the way he
Dude,
hit that hand played, he can easily have spades there too.
All right, okay. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so back to this next hand here because it is our last one. We got Brian here in the big, waking up with jacks.
Master C backdoor flushes, max value.
Pocket tens, what's going on? Man, look at that. Val's got to push the chips out of the way to get her cards on the reader. That's disgusting. That's just sick. Guys, if you like what you see, and because I mean, I don't know how you can. If you don't like that, you don't like poker. So definitely click that heart and subscribe to us, man, because that is just good times.
Monster Hands feels like the overbet gave it away on the river.
It was a large overbet, and
People like to overbet the
but he
nuts,
also
though.
didn't bet. He didn't bet his whole stack. I mean, he bet 96% of his stack. Okay, so we got Jacks versus Boyana's Queen 6. Jacks is jamming it, and Boyana's most likely just going to go away unless she really feels like gambling.
A lot of people like to overbet their nutted hands, though.
Oh, and Boyana makes the call, calls the all in. Oh, and she gets there. So dirty. Oh, man. Brian.
And they say poker's dead.
Wow, yeah, poker is alive and well. Whoever told
Jesus,
you poker
what a
is dead
mess.
is a liar. Good God. Wow. Just wow. All sorts of wow.
So that was our last hand, guys, and you're welcome.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. The hand before the last hand, I mean, I blacked out. What happened? I mean, that was, wow.
I'm trying to figure what Val was doing with the 9-7. If once it checks to her, I think that's a great spot on the flop for her to try to steal it. When she checks back, I'm like, what is she doing here? And then the check back, raise the turn. I mean, yeah, it looked like she might have flopped a set.
Yeah.
But that's like the only thing you're repping there.
I feel like everything was just set up and just fell into place just perfect. And when he jams on the river, how she beats him to the pot, just brutal.
So sick.
Absolutely.
So if you guys like watching the stream, click the heart button, get notified, we'll let you know when we're going live. If you guys like these games, download the app. Check out the menu, put yourself in the game.
I don't know if you guys have seen this, check this out. So this is the Stones app right here. You can actually link it up with your player's card. You can see everything
Check
about,
your player's
You can
points.
check your player's points. You can buy one of those sweet hoodies with it. You can actually check the wait list and you can sign up like Jake already did. He's about to go hop in this game from the wait list, from the app. We talked about the last Sunday of the month tournament. You can actually see all
Check
the tournament schedule right here. Dining, actually, check this out. This is pretty cool. We have the entire menu on here that you can click and break it all down. And then you can actually just hit this button and call them right and just place an order.
Boom.
Yeah, the whole nine. So seriously, if you haven't
Game's
checked out
too
the
easy.
app,
Download the app.
It's free. You're
Get
gonna
in the
love
game.
it. Come
Barrel
down
poker.
and eat some chips. It's good. Right on. Thanks
Game
for
on.
joining us, guys. We'll see you soon.